Hello chat, how's it going? Hopefully well. We are back, and today we are doing the, I don't really know what to call it. The nostalgia stream, the OG Chole stream. I guess it was pre-Chole even becoming like the nickname, my predominant nickname. And well before rebrand. well before the Chole rebrand. We're doing World at War Zombies, COD Zombies. The original was in World at War. We're doing that one. And I'm taking the nostalgia very seriously, as I will get into when we get there. Obviously, the RuneScape music is kind of just a regular thing for me at this point. But hello T-Man, hello Dream Master. Welcome. I believe I am ready. I'm gonna kill the RuneScape music. But I have plans for this stream. Originally, I was going to have, like, channel point redeems made for messing with the game. I forgot to do that ahead of time. So I'm kind of just going to add them as we go, to be honest. I'm going to... Sorry, I was pulling something up on another tab that I'll want soon. That is all. Don't worry about it. Wait, you're popping a cold one? What cold one are you popping? This isn't... Okay, I don't think it's in full screen. I'm using a modified World at War client. It's a very, very common one for older Call of Duties. It's called Plutonium. COD players will know it. So I did go in and make sure that... Okay, yeah, we are in Borderless. Oh, Borderless in World at War. It's a thing. Is it Ace 5? And if it is, did you play the arcade mode? It is Ace 5. And I didn't, like, complete the arcade mode, but I recorded a bit of it and I mentioned it in the video. But hello, Grant. We're going all the way back. Part of what I mean when I say I'm taking my nostalgia very seriously for this stream. I'm playing on a controller, which, if you don't know your Chole lore, when I was a zombie streamer in my Twitch days, I did records for these games, right? Like I played for high round records, speedrun records, stuff like that. Like that was what I did. How's the volume, by the way? I need a volume check. Also, Sprite. Dude, I haven't had a Sprite in so long. Don't make me want one. You can't make me want one. I guarantee you can't. Sorry, anyway. I used to do all that, right? But when I did that, by that point, I was a mouse and keyboard player. I had moved to PC. I did it all on mouse and keyboard. Growing up, was a console kid. I think most gamers, when they were younger, like even PC gamers now, most when they were younger were console kids back in the day, right? I'm no exception. So, way back, I used to be godlike on the sticks. I used to play zombies on the sticks. But, it's been since the last COD game I bought on console was Black Ops 4. So, like, it's been since 2018 that I have played a Call of Duty game on a controller. So we're just gonna see how it goes. The VR missions as Mobius 1 are PS4 exclusive? Of course they are. I don't have PSVR. Unfortunately. The game is loud for me. Is it mixed loud on stream? Or is it just for me that it's that loud? Is it too loud? Because for me it's a little loud, but like I could just turn my headphones down. I have no problem doing that. Things are louder for me than you guys in general when I stream anyway. But this is definitely louder than usual. I literally last night was talking to someone about, like the VR space. And like the things that are holding back the VR space from, I guess gaining like a mainstream level of success. And we were talking about like game exclusivity and how like normally it's kind of shit, but especially with like the VR space the way it is right now, it's so dumb to do exclusive titles like that for like Oculus or PSVR or whatever. At least with Oculus, I feel like half of VR owners have like an Oculus because there's, you know, especially now with like the Quest, right? But for like PSVR, I think like 10% or less of the VR user base probably uses PSVR. And there are so many games that I feel like would bring a lot more attention to the space being released as like exclusives for PlayStation VR. Like we were talking about like just a couple weeks ago or so, they released like the Resident Evil 4 remake VR support for PSVR 2. Like imagine if that was just on PC as well and it wasn't locked behind a certain headset. How much more attention the RE4 Remakes VR might just bring to the space in general. Because it looks very well done. At least from what I can tell. To be fair, Resident Evil has been doing the PSVR exclusivity for a long time. But Resident Evil's huge. So like imagine the amount of attention that that could bring. Because as far as like the general VR space right now, the last like big game to come out for VR was like Half-Life Alyx. Genuinely, like there hasn't been much VR talk in like mainstream gaming spaces since that game came out. Because there's just been no games that are like pushing people to buy VR headsets. Or, because you know, they're way more affordable than they used to be, but they're still a solid investment. Oh god, things are gonna pick up and I'm not gonna be ready. Like my movement is not gonna be here. The game is welcoming me back with open arms. So many... That's normal. So many people will not understand what this is. The flamethrower on this map, in this game in general, but specifically on this map, this gun is terrible. The flamethrower is really bad. Like, it took that to kill one zombie, right? But, when I used to run records, the flamethrower is the gun that you spin for on this map and Verrucht, the second World at War map as well. Purely because it has infinite ammo. So when you're doing high round runs, you could go into the thousands. Never runs out. It always is there for you, dealing damage. It's wonderful. Hello, Lucas. How's it going? A7 VR exclusivity, that's a hard word for me. Is the dumbest by far. They can release it on the Steam version. Why in God's name don't they? Bro, it's the same thing with like all the Resident Evil games, right? It's like, they could very easily do VR for those games on PC. They just don't because they have a marketing deal with Sony, right? And that locks a really big game that could bring a lot of exposure into the VR space and bring a lot of people, like, just interest-wise, into the space. But because of that, that marketing deal, it's a no. On Quest? Yeah, that one was also exclusive to Quest. They just removed the plane. I agree, Perdos. This is absolutely a Zombies on a Plane spinoff. Just such a blatant copycat. But hello, Perdos. How's it going? Playing this on a controller feels really weird to me. I'm surprised it's less of a disaster than I expected it to be, but I guess like aim assist goes a long way on Call of Duty. Because anyone who's been around for even just a handful of streams, if you've ever seen me try to like free aim in any game on controller, it's always a shit show. I cannot aim on a controller anymore after my many years of moving over to PC. I've completely lost the ability. But I'm not gonna lie, the aim assist is carrying me right now. Especially because it's zombies. It's extra heavy compared to like normal COD, like multiplayer and stuff. They had a 1-year marketing deal in 2019. Oh, it was a 1-year deal? Wait. I skipped over that part. After I stopped playing FPS games on my PS2. Bro, you lose the ability to aim on a controller. You really do. Like mouse and keyboard, I feel like I don't lose it. I can go months without playing shooters, which I have. And then just, you know, go to mouse and keyboard to play something real quick and it's fine. Like I'll be good within like 5 minutes. Controller is not like that. Like I lost the ability to aim and it has never come back to me. I would have to consistently play FPS on controller to get it back. Painful. So painful. It's actually wild to me that it's been so long since I streamed zombies. Because, again, for new people, missing the critical Chole lore, during my Twitch days, this was my game. Like, every day, I streamed zombies, doing high rounds, speed runs, whatever. And I stopped because the community had been going downhill for a while. I'm stuck on something. What am I stuck on? Oh, this. That's what I was stuck on. I couldn't see it. I was like, stuck. Sorry. The community had been going downhill for a while, but it got really, really unpleasant after Vanguard came out. Which, like, I didn't even really love Vanguard zombies. God knows I didn't, but it was one of those where it was like, okay, there's so many other zombies games. Like, I can hang around. I can do this when there's stuff to do, you know. I could stick around through this. But the community got so nasty, like just in general, not even specifically towards that game around that time, that it was just genuinely not fun to be a part of it. So I just dipped, started variety streaming, did that for what, like 2 months before I moved to YouTube and started doing it here instead. So this feels odd to stream it again. Only when I'm playing campaign, and I own MCC on PC. As someone who played competitive Halo for years, and who has played hundreds of hours of MCC multiplayer on Steam, if I am reading this right, and you are saying that you play multiplayer on mouse and keyboard, God help you. Seriously, that is... I've done it. I haven't done it a lot. I've maybe done it for like 2 or 3 hours total since they first dropped like Reach on PC. What was that, in 2019? I think, yeah, like late 2019 that Reach came to PC. It's not a good time. Out of all the games that I have ever played, like multiplayer games, where it's like actually something that matters, Halo's aim assist, like old school Halo, Infinite doesn't have it, but anything before Infinite, dude, the aim assist is ungodly. Like, I have never seen an FPS game with strong aim assist, like, sorry, with aim assist as strong as the old Halo games, like pre-Infinite. Infinite, it got dialed back a lot because of crossplay, right? Trying to keep mouse and keyboard competitive, which is great. But holy shit, like if you're playing MCC, especially if you're playing in ranked, or just, I guess socials are pretty sweaty nowadays on it anyway. He's playing COD Zombies again. It's here. Everyone knew it was only a matter of time. Oh, you don't play multiplayer. What's wrong with you? What do you mean you don't play multiplayer? Huh? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm joking. But seriously. as far as multiplayer games go, Halo is still like my all-time favorite. There's not an FPS game that I like for multiplayer as much as Halo. There's not an FPS game that I enjoy as much as Call of Duty Zombies. Mickle, I'm on the sticks. Before you say anything, Mickle was here for the Twitch days, so Mickle knows firsthand that I played mouse and keyboard, even when I was dedicated to zombies, so this is gonna be a mess. But, you know, I thought that going on the sticks was kind of like, you know, I was nerfing myself so that I didn't, go too crazy, start getting super high rounds. Obviously, I just had to handicap myself so that we didn't get too sweaty today, so that it was nice and chill. You know, that's all it was. To be honest, it was more just for the nostalgia of it, but would I recommend someone for the best first experience? Like, for playing the campaigns or getting into multiplayer? Because I would have very different answers. As far as campaigns, I think the Halo games are definitely best played in release order. The original is still one of the better campaigns that the series ever put out. And it's really easy to just pick up and play. Like, it aged really well. The original Halo aged so well. Movement's so much better on the sticks. I don't think so, man. I played mouse and keyboard because the aim and the movement felt better to me. That's why when I moved to PC, I didn't keep using controller. Like, I tried it and I was like, dude, I feel like my movement's better. I feel like my aim is better. Oh, and I opened up the help door, Mickle, and it threw me the flamethrower first pull. Since I was like, this is awkward. I feel like no one here understands the significance of what just happened because it seems so unassuming. Like, it seems like it should be nothing for it to just throw me the shitty flamethrower as the first weapon. But if you know, you know. It has infinite ammo. It's the god weapon of the map. But yeah, for the Halo games, I definitely recommend just release order, to be honest. You know what's really funny about Halo, by the way, with like getting into it for the first time? Many people who have been around will know that me and my streamer friend False, she had never played a Halo game before, a single one. So I said, absolutely not. That's not allowed. We will play through them. Because Master Chief Collection went on sale like $20, or for like $20, right after we had this discussion. So I was like, False, Master Chief Collection, $20. We stream through the Halo games over time. And we're still working through them. But what was really interesting going through them with her, and her having like no bias going into it, right, is that she, like, her least favorite game so far, currently we're in the middle of Reach. But up to this point, her least favorite of the series is Halo 2. Which, Halo 2 is like my baby. Like, I love Halo 2. But her going in with zero nostalgia, she's like, yeah, it's kind of just the worst of them. Like, it's not as good. I'm like, damn, man. Like, I know the level design is kind of shit. I've always recognized that with Halo 2. The levels get kind of bad. Can't wait for her to get to 5. We don't know what we're gonna do for 5. Because luckily 5, like, if we do want to skip it, is the most skippable. But, like, I would want to play it with her, just for the sake of having played through all of them properly. That was a little scary. But the thing is, with 5, it's the only Halo game that they never brought to PC. And we do both have an Xbox One laying around. And I already own Halo 5. But she would have to pay $60 for Halo 5 on the Xbox One if we wanted to play it. Isn't Halo 2 unfinished? Yes, Halo 2 is very unfinished. It had such a terrible development. It's very well documented too. Halo 2's development was a disaster. Currently we're probably gonna do Infinite. Because Infinite's on PC, it's on Steam, so it goes on sale all the time. We're probably gonna do Infinite, but 5, we don't know. Because even with like Infinite's story, right? Infinite's story kind of just throws all of Halo 5's story under the rug and quickly like they set up a big villain, not spoiling, right? But they set up a big villain at the end of 5's campaign, and it was like, oh, next game, that's gonna be the villain. And then literally at the start of Infinite, they're just like, oh yeah, that villain is not a problem. Don't worry about it. Just, villain got handled. Don't pay attention to that. That villain, they're gone. You don't need to think about it. There it is. This is what I've been looking for. Hold on. I played Halo CE for the first time in the late 2000s, but gravitated so much more to those World War II shooters. Dude, World War II shooters were in their peak in like early to mid 2000s. So I don't even blame you. Ooh, ah. Also, for people who don't know the game and why I got scared, the ray gun is very, very powerful, like per shot. It has splash damage, like that little puff that you see will deal splash damage. And the splash damage is enough to kill me if in one shot in this game. If I hit myself with that splash damage once, I am just insta-dead. It is so strong. World War II games got me seizing up. What do you mean by that? Let's play mid again. This isn't mid, this is peak, Sepper. Hello. I don't even need to spin. The only Halo game I've beaten is 1 because I didn't grow up with it. So I might end up with the same opinion. It was really interesting for me. Also, so far, her favorite is 3, which pisses me off. Because everyone is always like, oh, Halo 3 is the best Halo game. Nothing even comes close. And I was hoping, just hoping, by the time that we finished it, that she might be like, no, CE is still my favorite. The original's still my favorite. But after we finished Halo 3, she was like, no, that was the best one. And she still is like, yeah, Halo 3 was my favorite one. I'm like, god damn it. Of course it is. Sledgehammer got me. Yeah. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm alive. It feels so awkward on the controller to me, man. I'm not... It's wild how I probably played like minimum 1,000 hours. Probably multiple thousands of hours of COD Zombies on controller way back. And now here I am today playing it on a controller and I feel like I can barely move. Company of Heroes 2. Company of Heroes is great. Like, really good. Turn your FOV down and cap your frame rate at 30. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Mickle, now you're asking for too much, okay? Now you're asking for too much. Sir, no. Have you seen default FOV on World at War? I know you have. Anyone who hasn't in chat, you don't want to know. Actually, I'm using Plutonium. I'm not just playing like the base Steam install. Although Plutonium just runs through Steam. Here. I think I can change it mid-gameplay. Where is it again? In the settings? Normally it's not in the settings, like in World at War. But in Plutonium it is. Maybe I can't change it in-game. Do I have the console on? I could do it through the console. I think I remember the command. Do I remember the command? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's in here mid-game. Yeah, that's it. The default is 65 degrees for World at War. This is like default console FOV chat for World at War. Look at how tight this is. It's like I'm looking through like a... Someone help me out. Paper towel roll or some shit. Look at this. This is terrible. You said bad things about the army size. I haven't played the third one. I've played the first two though. I like Company of Heroes. Oh, I asked earlier, but chat, volume check. Is the volume good? Because it's loud as shit for me. But if it sounds fine on stream, then I can just turn my headphones down. Isn't this terrible? This isn't even at 30 FPS. This isn't the true console experience. Imagine this plus half the frame rate that it has right now. And that's just how I used to play the game, right? Like on 360. That's just how it would have been. Until years later, I got the Steam release. I remember I bought World at War on Steam literally just to play custom zombies before Black Ops 3 was even a thing. I'm aging myself right now. But World at War was one of the first games I ever bought on Steam because it was like $20 on a sale at one point, and I could do modded zombies on it. And at that time, BO3 hadn't come around yet. So it wasn't like, oh, if you're gonna do modded zombies, just do Black Ops 3. There's no reason to do World at War. It just didn't exist yet. Like nowadays, it's hard to recommend that people buy World at War for the mods. But this was a different time. Man, I'm not doing so bad. I'm not gonna lie. For being back on the sticks, and for not having played the game at all in a while, I'm not doing so bad. Round 18 on Knocked? I mean, for me back in the day, would have been nothing crazy. Of course, because I was such a Giga Chad. But as far as most people who just pick up the game and play around casually, not a bad round for the first time back in however long. Oh, hello, Tass. Ah, there it is. Son of a bitch. I knew it would happen. Of all the things that would kill me, it was gonna be that. Ray gun splash damage. 18 it is. 18 it is. Mickle. Since you're here. Do you have any ideas for channel point redeems that I could throw into the bot real quick to like mess with the game? Like what we used to have on Twitch. But like I'm trying to think of stuff specific to the game that I could just like turn off for most streams but have for whenever I do this. Hold on, I gotta open the bot if I want to mess with this. There may or may not be NSFW weeb skins for Ace Combat. I guess, you know, you gotta find a way to get it in there somehow. I came up with one. I'm just trying to think how many points it should cost. So chat, how many channel points do you think is a fair amount? We're using a trust system here, okay? Where if you guys set it too low and it gets abused, I will fix it. But the The giving rate for channel points through the bot is for every 5 minutes watched, it gives you 5 points, right? That's like its base rate that everyone earns just by being in stream. So, with that in mind, how many points is a fair amount for a command where I have to just get rid of whatever gun is in my hand at the time it gets redeemed? What would be a fair amount of points for a redeem of that variety? You shaved? I did. I did shave. Oh my god, Mikkel has never spent channel points, has he? Jesus Christ. Mikkel, have you ever spent your points? A fair amount is 20? Bro, think about this, Mikkel. If you say a fair amount is 20, then every single person in chat gets to get rid of my gun once every 20 minutes. That's not like I get rid of my gun in general once every 20 minutes. That is every person in chat gets that every 20 minutes. Oh my god, Tass has never used... Where are these points coming from, you guys? All right, hold on. I'm adding commands. I forget what the variable for... There it is. I'm just gonna grab it from a different command. I was like, what's the variable that pulls your username from chat? Like, how do I grab that? Mostly DMC2 streams, I guess. 15. I don't think 15 is a fair amount. Have any of you ever spent your points? What's wrong with you people? Where are these stockpiles coming from? Okay. I'm adding a big ticket item here. First off, it's gonna have like a 10-minute cooldown at least. For just in general. How do you get points? Just by being in chat, it passively gives points. When I keep forgetting they even exist, check and mate. I didn't even know you have point redeems. Yeah, exclamation point commands. I finally got a thing in that pulls up the list with all the redeems. I'm adding a command right now for map choice. It'll cost 500 points because Mikkel has a lot. And this, again, these are going to be only for the occasion that I'm playing this game. Sees us having points and instantly tries to take them away. No, I give you redeems for your loyalty. Transit. I don't have Black Ops 2. I only have World at War installed today, okay? So it's got to be of the World at War maps today, Mikkel. Maybe in the future, but I only have my World at War installed today. So I only planned for World at War. I don't care then. Wow. It would be exclamation. Hard word for me today. Point. Map choice. Redistribute the wealth. Exactly. Okay, drop weapon. Username. How many points would this be? You know, Mikkel, I'm gonna go double what Mikkel said. For 40 points, you can make me drop whatever gun is in my hand. How do you use points? Through the commands. Through the redeems. The ones that I'm adding right now are not going to be on there. But drop weapon will have a skull. Brother. Look at your points. Look at your points. Gonna get you killed on 20 plus. Again, we're using a trust system here. So if Mikkel has made something too abusable. There, it either weapon drop or drop weapon to activate it. But that's also a thing now. What is going on with the points thing this stream? I'm adding redeems in real time to mess with the game. And I'm also realizing that everyone just has a shit ton of points, apparently. Something about console commands. Yeah, if you type the commands in chat that are in that command list that Grant got the link to, what are the new redeems? You can choose a map, again, for today, of the 4 World at War maps. Of the 4, because I don't have other CODs installed. That is 500 points just because it's, like, actively redirecting what I'm doing. I'm going with what Mikkel said with the drop weapon. I might make it more expensive, and by might, I mean probably. For 40 points, you can do drop weapon or weapon drop. Either way, it'll work. And I have to get rid of the gun that is in my hand. I got a shitload? Yeah, because apparently people didn't know that we had a point system. People, like, I guess, over time, like, people who were here when I made it kind of forgot it existed. Or just stopped caring about it, whatever. And then new people came in and just weren't aware. I have 930. You just get them passively with having stream open. So if you've ever just like left stream on in the background and you've never really used your points, you probably have a stockpile. Immediately get spammed with drop weapon. I put a like universal 2-minute cooldown on drop weapon. Which A is just to control the chaos in case it's too cheap. But B, having a universal cooldown on it will also make it so that like 3 people don't accidentally all spend their points on one weapon drop. You know, I'm just looking out for your points, chat. That's all. Wink, wink. It's definitely all that's happening there. Ah. Classic. How funny it would be to make you weapon drop so you couldn't get Mustang and Sally's. Oh, yeah. You saying that now if we do like BO1 in the future? Wink, wink. Yeah, it might have to get an increase and be more than just 40 points. It would be funny to make us all waste our money. Dude, can you... have you seen the way that people spam, like, scam, scammer in chat? When things... I want to find the command for later. Which gun are you trying to get me to drop here? I can drop one of these, but since you redeemed it... Save up for that new 6th gen fighter that you made a contract to deal with the military to sell? I don't know what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. Scamulich. Grant, which one is going? The 1911 or the Car 98? Since you redeemed it for the test. This will be a painful command if I don't find the right balance. Whichever one is better, the car goes. I was like, maybe he'll say the 1911 and I can get rid of my shitty pistol. Oh. Okay, this works. This works for me. This works in my favor. What would be really funny is, like the newer COD games. What was it, Cold War? Mikkel, does Cold War have it? Where there's literally just like a drop weapon button in the game. I think Cold War was the first one that did it, right? But like the newer games, I think Cold War and on, so like the ones from the last few years, they literally just have buttons like on the keyboard that you can bind to drop weapon. So that literally, like, without even swapping it to another one, you can just dump it on the ground. No way. It might only be on PC. just because, like, keyboard, right? Like, controller, they might just not have enough buttons to have that in there. Not in Cold War. I think there is... I think it started in Cold War, because I think it's in Cold War because of, like, it's there so that you can trade weapons with other players. It might not be on console, but I think that it is a thing on the PC version. It's got to be an open world zombies thing. I mean, MW3 definitely has it. Like, Modern Warfare Zombies 100% has it. But this is a nostalgia stream. For the record, in the event that any, like, really hardcore Zombies fans come across this, just to have my opinion out there, I think Modern Warfare Zombies is pretty fun. Like, would I prefer that to round-based in the future? No. But am I pissed off playing it this year? Not really. It's kind of a good time. But I'm pretty sure that Cold War added the drop weapon button. I think Vanguard has it. I don't know if Vanguard has it, to be fair. I have no idea if Vanguard has it. Don't do this to me. Cope, 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 cope. Give us round-based. According to leaks, we're getting it next year. So... I don't think that that side of the community will be that pissed off for that much longer. According to some leaks, there's apparently some, like, round-based offshoot planned for Modern Warfare Zombies this year at some point. That one, Chole is a little less sure of, like, has a little less faith in. But allegedly, there's like a round-based offshoot coming to Cold War Zombie, or not Cold War, Modern Warfare Zombies this year. Anything but Treyarch, I'm not getting it. Oh, it's a Treyarch game next year. It's Black Ops Gulf War. Oh, default FOV for 10 minutes is crazy. No, no, please. 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 Don't make Chole drop. Oh, no, it went through. Oh, please. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. This command was a mistake. Came out and then literal children. Modern Warfare 2 would have been after World at War, right? The original Modern Warfare 2. Not to be confused with Modern Warfare 2 2022. Of course. Not to be confused. Bye-bye, Raygun. Gulf, as in, like, the Gulf of Mexico. Gulf War. Is at least the title that is, like, being thrown around in the leaks. Which, to be fair, normally when COD titles are leaking, it's pretty accurate. Like, the new COD game always leaks at least, like, a year ahead of time. Pretty much as soon as one game comes out in this series, the next game immediately gets leaked. Which happened this year. Like, MW3 came out, and then immediately, like, within a week of MW3's launch, all the leaks start really flowing about, like, oh, next year we're getting a Treyarch title. It's called Black Ops Gulf War. It's set in the 90s. Gonna be a continuation of Cold War. Like, just immediately within a week, we get all the leaks for the next game. It happens every year. It's kind of nice to know, like, a year ahead of time, to be honest, because Activision doesn't reveal the games until, like, 3 months before they come out. It's ridiculous. Thank God we get the leaks, like, a year ahead of time, just so that, like, you know, Chole gets to know that next year, it's a Treyarch game with round-based zombies. It's a Black Ops game, which is always Chole's favorite anyway, regardless of zombies. Like, even just multiplayer and campaign-wise, the Black Ops games are always Chole's favorites. Man, this thing fucks. Chole loves an MG42. Chole wishes he didn't have to refer to himself as Chole for the next 2 minutes still. But here we are. Channel point redeems and all that. They could release Modern Warfare 26 and I still wouldn't buy another COD. Okay, but counterpoint, 357 Magnum. I rest my case. Oh, shit. God damn it. Chole rests his case, is what Chole meant to say. Shooting zombies with 357 Magnum. Would that change your mind? Changes Chole's mind. What about that pizza gun? Oh my god, the pizza gun. What game was that? Was that, was it No, Black Ops 2 had the bacon gun, right? Black Ops 2 had like the $2 weapon skin that you could buy. It was like a universal camo for multiplayer where you could have like a bacon wrapped gun. Remember when those microtransactions were like dirt cheap? You could get a universal camo for $2 back then. Nowadays, I mean, just look at the store in like any of the recent COD games, like the microtransaction store, and you just see like this operator bundle. You get like a character skin and like a weapon skin, and it's like $24 for that pack. It's ridiculous. It's crazy how overpriced the microtransactions are now. Chole to this day has still never bought a cosmetic microtransaction in a COD game. Chole has never buckled once, even though they've had some really cool shit. Like, admittedly, some stuff that Chole would love to have. But when you're asking for like 20 bucks, it's not worth 20 bucks just to have that skin, man. Like, Mikkel, you remember that, in Cold War, that skin that they came out with that was like 20 bucks, but it had like all the Ethereum crystals and shit growing out of the guy? Dude, it was such a good skin. I wanted that skin, but like for 20 bucks? No way. I'm not paying 20 bucks for it. But you get to play as Neymar. Yeah, now they've got like all of the like actual, what's it? Like, you know, they do these promotional deals with like, you know, football teams. Nicki Minaj is literally in MW2 and 3 because all the skins carried over. Snoop Dogg is in Vanguard and MW2 and 3. Snoop Dogg has been put into the games twice in the last 3 years. To be fair, Snoop Dogg is like the one celebrity crossover skin that I would probably pay money for. Because seeing people run around as Snoop Dogg in Call of Duty is like the funniest shit. You know, not to sound like an Activision shill, but that's maybe like the one celebrity crossover that I would consider. Would be the Snoop Dogg one. If you gave me $20 free to spend in the shop, I would probably spend it on the Snoop Dogg bundle. That's the best way to put it. Whenever I see a skin really badly, I remind myself it's a 1-year cycle. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier to not give in. Although, I wonder if that's something that they're gonna move away from, or if the MW3 thing is just like a one-time, because, you know, MW3, let's say it how it is, right? Let's say it how it is. It's an expansion pack for MW2. Look, I'm the COD bro here, right? Out of the majority of people, but like, it's an expansion. It's not really a full game. Which I still bought it, I still enjoy it for what it is, but like, it's an expansion. I didn't buy it thinking it was a full game. Which is probably why I am able to enjoy it and not be pissed off about it. Like, I bought it fully understanding that it was just DLC. And for me, it's fine. Like, I enjoy it. But, anyway, I think it's just gonna be a one-time thing with like all the skins and stuff from last year carrying over. But maybe they'll try to do more of that in the future, where they try to like port skins across games like that. Because obviously it's gonna help a lot with sales if it's not a skin that you can only use for 1 year, right? Like, if it has more longevity to it, more people would buy it. So they might just start pushing to, like, get that support put into the engines. Was always meant to be an expansion, but they marketed it as a premium title. Yeah, it's really dumb. Because, like, remember at this point last year when we started getting leaks about MW3, all of it was like, yeah, it's just a DLC. It's gonna add a little bit to the campaign. It's gonna add some multiplayer maps, maybe some guns, but it's a DLC. And then as soon as marketing started up this year, they're like, it is a premium title, to be entirely clear. Yes, it runs in the same EXE. That doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. It's a premium title. We swear. Christopher Judge, kind of. That was my highlight of the Game Awards, I think. Oh, Mikkel, I didn't answer earlier. I still have not touched the MW3 campaign. Like, I haven't even gone into the menu to start it up. I've played like 2 hours of MW3 multiplayer. I think like 40 or so hours of zombies and none of the campaign so far. That's been my experience with MW3 this year. I've been playing super casually. To be fair, it's because most of my time outside of stream is video time, but I've been playing it super casually, and honestly, it's really fun. Like, it's the first year that I haven't done COD content, like, for the new game. So I don't have to be, like, grinding the shit out of the game for the... Like, at this point in MW2's life, I had already played more MW2 last year than I have MW3 this year, right? Like, I played that amount of time in, like, 4 days last year, trying to grind out for, like, videos and stuff. This year, it's been, like, what, almost a month, I think? And I've played, like, 40 hours. I've played, like, about an hour a day, I think. Baldur's Gate 3 won. I'm so happy that it did. Because I was worried that they might give it to, like, Tears of the Kingdom. If Alan Wake 2 got it, I wouldn't have been super upset. I had a suspicion that Alan Wake 2 would be a possible winner. And considering how many awards it won that night, it definitely... Like, if Baldur's Gate didn't win, Alan Wake 2 would have won. But I was worried that Tears of the Kingdom was gonna win. Which, like, I played Tears of the Kingdom. I 100%ed it. I've played, like, 250 hours of Tears of the Kingdom. I don't dislike the game, but I wouldn't have been happy if it won over Baldur's Gate or Alan Wake. Or hell, even RE4. Ooh, big. Big, 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 big. I'd have been fine with it. My girlfriend really wanted it to get Game of the Year. Yeah, it's like... Do I hate Tears of the Kingdom? Oh, I despise both of them. Yes. Terrible, terrible video games. If you're out of the loop, there's like a running bit that I hate Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Even I have 100%ed both of those games. But because I have like a lot of criticisms of them design-wise and stuff, when I do talk about them, people tend to get the impression that I just don't like them. Like, flat out. So I like to feed the meme that I hate those games, and I think they're garbage. Oh, no! Oh, please. Please, sir. I'm alive. We survived those. I got stuck on a zombie for a second and it scared the shit out of me. No, don't do it. What's wrong with you people? Why? Someone make him drop the ray gun. You guys enjoy the cheap drop weapon redeem this game. It's going up to 50. I'll raise it little by little until I start to see like the drop off. It's like how caveman mode / third person, whichever you call it, has just slowly gotten more and more expensive over time because it's everyone's favorite redeem to the point where like none of the others get used. Balancing. It's terrible. Trust me, I did systems design for a bit. I actually really enjoyed systems design work, to be fair. Like, a lot. It's definitely... as far as game design goes, I'm easily most passionate about systems design. For someone who was so terrible at math for, like, my entire school career, it's crazy how, like, I enjoy the numbers side of game design more than anything else. Because it makes no sense. I've hated math my entire life, yet the numbers side of, like, game design / the balancing side is the side that, like, I love that shit. I'm a massive nerd for that shit. I'm wearing my Modern Warfare shirt today, for the record. I would have worn my my MW2 shirt. Well, not the new one, the old one. Oh, I hope that the mic didn't pick that up. Big knee pop. I have like an OG MW2 long sleeve that's really, it's actually kind of sweet. And I would have worn it, but it's in the laundry. Armored Core could have taken Resident Evil's place. I know that a lot of people didn't like RE4 getting a nomination because it's a remake, and the same thing happened back in 2019 when RE2 got nominated for that award show. In my opinion, and I've talked about it before, right? I think that a remaster, like one where all they do is touch up the visuals and release like the same game, that shouldn't be up for Game of the Year. But something like a Resident Evil remake where they go in and they take like the story and the environment from the original, but they completely overhaul like the actual systems and mechanics of the game, and they mess with the story and the level design and the systems and all that, and they essentially just make an entirely separate product from the original. I think that is worthy of getting a nomination as its own product. Because, like, RE2 and RE2 are not the same game, right? Like, they aren't. RE4 might be closer to the original than, like, RE2 or 3. I don't think it's closer than RE1's remake, but you get what I mean. It might be closer, but like the games are entirely different. When you play them, they're just not the same. They're two unique products that you play for like different reasons, if that makes sense. Like even me, like when I go back to play RE2, because I grew up with it, I go back to replay it fairly often. Sometimes I play the OG, sometimes I play the remake. And I get like totally different experiences out of that, which I love. A lot of like purists with remakes like that get super upset. And even like the RE4 remake this year was very controversial among purists for its changes and stuff. But I love having like two completely separate games. That's when we have a problem. Yeah, like if The Last of Us Part 1, where it's like the same game, just in a new engine and it looks better, if that sort of thing gets nominated, then I'll be like, okay, that's kind of bullshit. Like, that's just, it's the same thing that came out a decade ago. But with RE4, if you compare it to what came out 18 years ago, like, they're not the same game. They build off of the same foundation, but they're, like, completely unique to one another, if that makes sense. And, like, yeah, the Final Fantasy VII remake is an example of it, where it's like, yeah, it's Final Fantasy VII, but, like, it's also not Final Fantasy VII. Like, kind of at all, outside of the story, which even then, past a certain point, people who know Final Fantasy VII Remake, beyond a certain point in the game, the story isn't even the same. Which round is the health cap? My sweet summer child. What was the first zombies game to bring health cap? I think it was Black Ops 4 was the first one that did health cap. Everything prior to that, like in this game, the health scaling is infinite. There is no health cap. Oh. You know, maybe the sticks aren't that bad. Dead Space remake is pretty much the same game. Yeah, like Dead Space, I think Dead Space changes some stuff, but I still would have been, I probably would have agreed, like if that got nominated and people were like, that shouldn't have been, I probably would have agreed with you. Because like there are some things that are different, but Dead Space and its remake play very closely, like very, very closely to one another. Where it's mostly just quality of life with like a couple big changes made. Like the upgrade system and like Isaac actually speaking. And them adding a lot of like lore into the game throughout that ties it into Dead Space 2. Like much more neatly than the original did. Because the original was made as like a one-off, right? So there was no like big world building stuff happening. But in the remake, they threw in like a ton of world building stuff. Just so that they could, like, kind of set up the sequel more believably, if that makes sense. Like, have it feed into the sequel in a more natural way. That's probably the better way to explain it. BO4 should be nominated. But yeah, it was that late. I think BO4, unless I'm just wrong, was the first zombies to have a health cap. And BO4's health cap was pretty early. I think it was like round 35 or something like that. I think it was 35. Doesn't change anything fundamental. Yeah. It changes the story a good bit, but like the game still plays relatively the same. Right? Whereas like RE4 will just add in, they're like, oh yeah, you know how Leon has his knife? I'm so lucky. They're like, yeah, so Leon always had that knife, right? So hear us out. What if you could parry all attacks in the game using Leon's knife? And it was like, oh. What if you could? Casually almost dies. Look, I'm a seasoned veteran here, all right? I might be on the sticks. I might have tried to intentionally cripple myself that way. But it doesn't seem like it's working that well. This is kind of like riding a bike. The Dead Space woke thing was so wild early this year. That might be my favorite gaming controversy of the year, was the Dead Space bathroom. That one YouTuber who I had never heard of before, and I haven't heard of him since. Like, I can't even remember his name. But that one YouTuber going on like a rant about how Dead Space was like force-feeding woke bullshit to the stupid people of the world and how they'll never even notice all the subliminal messaging that got put into the game. But thankfully, he's intelligent enough to have picked up on it so that he can educate us on it. And the change that he was talking about was the fact that there was a gender-neutral bathroom on the space station. Uh-oh. Please. No. No. Oh my god. Thank God World at War is buggy. This isn't good, but we get to live a little longer. I didn't want to open the upstairs. But if it works, it works. Saved from death. As cringe as woke stuff can be, anti-woke. I feel like that's a pretty succinct way to put how I am with it, where I'm like, yeah, some of the woke stuff gets really annoying. Like, as someone who's politically very neutral when it comes to like left and right, like I would genuinely say that like when it comes to 50% of issues, I lean left. When it comes to the other 50%, I lean right. Like, I'm very neutral. Like, I can get, like, it can get fairly annoying, but at the same time, I feel like the people who are so adamantly and, like, unmovingly against it can be equally as obnoxious, if not more. Like, there's definitely an issue there. Like, there's certainly a rub, but it feels like an overreaction to it, if that makes sense. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Like I said, it's like riding a bike. Look at that. Look at that. I swear, I was never nervous for one bit of it. I completely knew that I would be fine the entire time. You just gotta thread the needle. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, their health is getting kind of high. It's starting to become a bit of a problem, I think. And we might be at that point where the flamethrower is kind of just the go-to. Like, this is World at War pre-Pack-a-Punch. You know, we're not playing Doris here. So it might just be at the point where it's like, yeah, this is a flamethrower moment. When I was talking about how the flamethrower is the best gun on the map earlier, I talked about the infinite ammo. I forgot to mention that because of the way that the flame cloud works, it damages like the entire horde all at one time, which makes it even better. Like, a bullet hits like one thing, but games that do force feed wokeness also suck. Yeah, it's like, even if you're someone who aligns with those values, a lot of the time it can be obnoxious to have it like so, because a lot of the time, with at least the stuff that we're talking about with that, right? Like, you can tell that it wasn't like, the time and care wasn't put in to make it feel natural within the product, right? Like, within that piece. It was just kind of like thrown in haphazardly because they wanted it to be there, sort of thing. Like, that's when it feels annoying, even if you align with it. But man, the overreaction to it can be equally as obnoxious a lot of the time. Thompson's pretty good. Thompson's not doing so bad. I forgot that this thing kind of slaps. Wow. That's Disney? Yes. I would agree, that's a lot of the newer Disney stuff. That is just Disney? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it happens in the game industry too, don't get me wrong. But it's certainly more of a Hollywood issue. Oh, that was meant for the Thompson. Wasn't it? I was saying that before. No, if I'm remembering right, with when we were talking about Disney, I think it was in regards to them like going bankrupt, wasn't it? It was, so I'll call it redeemed. Okay. I was like, what do we do in this situation? This is awkward. I dropped it like as he put it in. What do I do in this situation? To be honest, I didn't really mean to drop it. Like, I kind of just did it absent-mindedly because I'm so in the habit of just spinning the box on this map whenever I have a second. You know what doesn't slap as hard as the Thompson? The trench gun. Definitely not as good. But you see the flamethrower. Now this thing is a work of art. Starting to break away. Certainly. I mean, I have, not even for that reason, to be fair, but like even I've just fallen away from Disney because like the only things that I was keeping up with from Disney were Star Wars and Marvel. And both of them, like even just politics aside, have gotten very stale in recent years. Like even when I'm just ignoring the politics of them, like they've just kind of gotten boring. To me, at least. Exceptions come up, like Andor. Dude, Andor went so hard. I loved Andor. Thoroughly loved Andor. Like, one of my favorite pieces of Star Wars media, wholesale. So good. But, like, Mando Season 3, I didn't even finish it. I watched, like, the first 4 episodes, I think. And, like, I could have watched the rest of it. There wasn't, like, any one thing that I was like, oh, because this thing happened, I'm done watching it. I genuinely just got bored. Like, I just kind of lost interest and didn't have that drive to watch the rest of it. Like, it was just, it got boring. Book of Boba Fett? Jesus Christ. I watched, like, 2 episodes of Book of Boba Fett. I don't think I even watched all of the second episode. I think I watched, like, 1.5. And I was just like, this is just not doing it. It's just not. I'm trying to think, what else has there been for Star Wars? I haven't watched Ahsoka at all, to be fair. But with Ahsoka, it was kind of just like, nothing in the trailers jumped out to me. Damn. Like, there was just, even from the marketing, I never was like, oh, I want to watch that. It's funny that the downs say 3. I think as the games just kind of reset and loop on each other, the downs aren't resetting with each game. 24 is the best of the day. So when are we high rounding? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to think. Is there... Hold on. I'm gonna make a slight adjustment to drop weapon, okay? It's not gonna be too crazy. It's gonna be a give and a take. I'm jumping it to 50 instead of 40. But I'm gonna drop the cooldown to 1 minute. So that in the case that I end up getting, like, super lucky, it can at least be redeemed much quicker. Should we swap map, chat? Hold on. Is anyone looking for a map change? Or... I feel at home on Noct. I used to grind the shit out of World at War Noct on stream. Like, this was one of my main maps. Mikkel, what were, like, my main maps? Help me out here. Like, World at War Noct absolutely was one of them. Probably Origins, right? BO2 or 3. I played both of them, to be fair. Like, probably equally. Thank you, it's a bop. Lullaby of a Dead Man is a bop. I knew it was gonna be ass, then my parents watched it and confirmed it was ass. Yeah, it was kind of just like, nothing about the marketing is jumping out to me. It was done by the same guy who did Book of Boba Fett and Mando 3. And I was like, I haven't loved his stuff in the last couple of years. Like, I doubt this will be the turnaround. I heard some of the acting in Ahsoka was great, to be fair to it. Like, I heard that Hayden Christensen, when he was in it, was fantastic, which doesn't surprise me. I heard that the one guy, I don't know his name, I'm not familiar with him outside of just this show, and I haven't even watched the show. But the guy who passed away, like, after filming, but before the show came out, I heard he was amazing in it. I heard that people loved him. Like, I heard that acting-wise, apparently Ahsoka was pretty good, as far as Star Wars stuff goes, at least. But yeah, I never watched it. I can't deny these terrible things they do. I haven't watched Mando 3, Ahsoka, Andor, or most of Obi-Wan, but I did watch Book of Boba Fett, and I'm not sure what to think about it. I felt like it was just kind of, like, uninteresting, right? Like, when I was watching the beginning of it, I was just kind of, like, struggling to get invested in it in the first place, you know? Like, to get that sort of hook, really. I never got hooked on it in any way. So, I just didn't really continue it. Trying to think of other... Mikkel, you got any other things that I could add as redeems? Verruct, first room. First room. Those are insane to watch. Verruct first room. I remember running Verruct first room. Do you think I'm still on the leaderboard for it? I know that is a category that, bro, people do not run that category. Is Zombie World Records still around? Is this site still up? Because this used to be the community's like go-to leaderboard for records. But man, is this site run by some shitty people. Like, I know there was a lot of drama around it. Like, right after I left the community, I saw it on Twitter that shit was going down with ZWR. So underrated. I think they changed it. I'm trying to go to the website. Like, it shows up on Google and I'm trying to open it and it's just not loading. Oh, it shut down. Yeah, they shut down. The site got shut down. They shut down a couple months ago. I knew that there was a ton of drama around them as just more and more stuff came out. Oh, yeah, wait. The FOV. Hold on. Default FOV someone mentioned. I thought that one was funny. What would be... He realized how big of a logistical nightmare it was. I remember Pizza was trying to do it too, like way back. But it had like a really rocky launch, and I think they just abandoned it because they also were like, yeah, it's so hard to do this. I wonder if there's even like big record tracking sites. Dude, if ZWR is gone, like all of my records that would have still been standing, which I know some of mine would have been standing, like Shino Numa round 100 speedrun, that was a category that no one was running because around 100 speedrun, no one ran that shit. My Knocked, I had a round 100 speedrun record on this map too, actually, now that I think about it. That's gone. Knife only is too insane. Knife only is way too insane. I like the concept, but we're getting too crazy. At that point, like if Knife only got redeemed, I would be better off just running in circles and not doing anything while it's active. It wouldn't be that fun. How long should... I'll say 5 minutes for the FOV one, but then how much does that cost? 5 minutes of default FOV. It's a whole 5 minutes, right? Like, drop weapon is literally just me like, poof, weapon gone. But Knife only is a pacifist run. Yeah. It is a whole 5 minutes of stream. Right? I don't want the zombies redeems to be too expensive because they're only going to be for these streams. Like, these are redeems that can only apply to these. I'll say 150 for FOV. I think that we'll start there. Since it's 5 minutes, throw that cooldown on it. And then I said 150, I think. There. Default FOV or FOV, whichever you prefer. Where someone redeemed it and you used a weapon they choose for an entire game of zombies once you get the weapon. Oh, Jesus. If people could choose the weapon, that would be so insane. Because people who know the game... I mean, I probably shouldn't say it in case I end up adding it, but... people who know the game, like if I'm playing World at War, someone could be like, Springfield! And then I'm stuck with it. It's just a death sentence. There are weapons in, especially the older zombies games, that like, trying to actually use them will actually just kill you. They are that bad. It's not even like, oh, if you're good enough, you can make it work. It's just some of them are, regardless of how good you are, you're going to die with this thing. You know what we could do? Everyone knows how ass. No, Mikkel, you don't realize how many people here have, like, not played zombies. Or maybe they have, like, at a friend's house or just, like, a little bit back in the day, but they weren't, like, in the community, right? Like, Springfield is such a meme in the community, but the casuals don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, that did inspire an idea. All right. We're throwing OG challenges in that can be redeemed with points. That one's gonna be a bit more expensive, but who was it that mentioned the weapon thing? Grant, you did birth a fantastic idea, okay? You can take pride in this. All right. That will be on a long cooldown. Let me think. If that's 10 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. Only played Black Ops 3 at a friend's house? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know, you know. But a lot of people won't know. Okay, for 250 points. For 250 points. Exclamation point 2 box. It's an OG ass challenge, right? But 2 box will make it so that I have to go hit the mystery box 2 times, and whatever 2 guns it spits out are my guns for the rest of the game. 250 points, you can redeem that whenever. 2 box. We could do... Let's start with that. I added FOV and 2 box, and I made drop weapons slightly more expensive. I think we go with that. For now. We can add more stuff. 2 boxes on a 30-minute cooldown, by the way. If someone uses it, it's disabled for at least 30 minutes. Because again, if it's something that like completely changes the trajectory of what I'm doing, I have to make it expensive or long cooldown or both. So that one is 250 points, 30-minute cooldown. I'd assume drop weapon is disabled. Yeah. Maybe not. Chat, what do we think? Because hear me out, okay? I would have said yes, but hear me out, chat. Should drop weapons still be allowed on a 2-box challenge? So that chat can still try to, like... Imagine if I get 2-box and it spits out, like, a ray gun, right? Like, it spits out one of the best guns. Do we still allow chat to take that gun away from me? Or if it's 2-box, it's 2-box? Let the RNG decide. Not terrible. If there was a gun game mod, there probably is. There is for like BO3, I'm certain, where I could just play gun game on any map. That's kind of valid. Let us gamba. What do you mean, let us gamba? Are you saying disable drop weapon, Nickel? Like, it's not allowed during 2-box? I'm gonna accidentally make the zombie streams, like, people's favorite, just because of point redeems. God damn it. Why am I doing good streams? What's wrong with me? If drop weapon is used 2 times in the same game. It's a gamble with 2-box? Okay, yeah. So, if 2-box gets redeemed, I'm not gonna drop the weapon. I agree that that is fair. Because if the RNG decides to give me a ray gun, that is what it has decided. Fair enough. You don't need a good wall buy. True. I don't have anything else to use these points on. Oh no! Does the The M1A1 counts, doesn't it? Because it spat out like as it got redeemed. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's not worst case scenario. But it's bad. Okay, for context, the bar is just garbage. The M1A1, how bad is this? This is pretty bad. The bar is hot garbage. You just gotta take my word. The M1 carbine, M1A1 carbine, but abbreviated on the wall by to M1, I don't know why, is a starting room wall weapon. So one of them is just generally a bad gun. The other I can put into context for you by telling you you can buy it before you even leave the first room. So it's rough. It's rough out here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Not terrible because you can get ammo for it. That's true. I can buy ammo off the wall for it, which I luck out. Actually, the bar is a wall weapon on this map too. It's just upstairs. So I don't know if I really want to go upstairs. The bar is actually not bad for early rounds. Swap it. You can't swap it. You can't swap it. We're locked in. I am on controller, Mickle. My training is handicapped. My movement is handicapped because I'm not used to controller. Do you see the new gifted channel memberships? Yeah, me and False got the emails for it. We were talking about it the other day. I'm on a brand account, Jess. Most people who have a YouTube channel are on a brand account. So I have to wait for it, but I did see it. It's exciting. They said it will be coming to brand accounts soon, like they're working on it. So it's still exciting, but we don't have it yet. But hello. There's a new gifted channel membership thing. So yeah, YouTube has put out a thing for partners now. Where partnered streamers can give out 10 free memberships to their community per month that YouTube will cover the cost of. It's specifically in 2 batches of 5 gifted subs. So when I do get access to it, I'll probably do it as like once every couple weeks. I'll give out about a round of 5 gifted that YouTube is covering. That's nice. It's actually crazy. Because it allows me, once I have it, because I don't have it yet, they don't have it allowed on brand accounts yet, which sucks because, like I said, that's the majority of partnered YouTubers. But they're working on getting it to people with brand accounts. Once I have that, it allows me to, like, plan for a certain day and, like, let people know that, like, on this day, at some random point during the stream, I'm dropping 5 of YouTube's, like, free gifted. You mean I can save $1 a month if you get lucky? If you get lucky. What I don't know is if we are getting paid for those memberships. I doubt we are. I think they are just meant to be, like, giving out for free. I doubt we get paid for them by YouTube. But it's still a sweet deal. I think the only reason that YouTube limits them, assuming that they're not paying, is just so that we can't give memberships to everyone. And then no one needs to pay for them, which obviously YouTube wouldn't like very much. If you end up streaming Ace Combat 5... Oh, sorry, earlier you asked if I had gotten the chance to play 5. I was talking about something, I don't know what. The video that I got up for members and patrons this morning was Ace 5. The review is on Monday for it. Or going public on Monday. I just finished it this morning. Got back pain and I'm sick. Hurts when I breathe and cough. Finally, the mid-30s experience. It's catching up to you. The endless march of time. is catching up. What do I think about the game, though? No comment. No comment. For now. No thoughts. I absolutely have no thoughts. I did not write a 3,000 word script about it. No thoughts. None. God, I hate that I'm stuck with the bar and the M1. Again, not worst case scenario. Neither of them are like instant death kind of guns like what I was talking about earlier, but not good. Also, hello, Jess. The channel points have found a lot of usefulness today. I've just been making redeems for messing with the game on the spot. It's been crazy. Ow. Hence why I am stuck with 2 bad guns right now. For the rest of this game, I'm stuck with them. I am going to save that. Oh wait, there you are. Come on. I have to kill him fast, please. I might still get use out of this yet. Found your channel by watching your Ace Combat reviews. Got hooked instantly and got hyped for the MGS series too. Appreciate it, thank you. I got 3 kills. I heard 3 of them. The bar is amazing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I do. I mean, if people get behind the zombie streams, I'm not against playing this game on stream more often. Like, COD Zombies, COD as a whole is kind of like my junk food game. But Zombies is probably like, I mean, it is the game that I have played the most in my entire life. Like, specifically the Zombies portion of the Call of Duty series alone, it's the game that I've played the most throughout my life. It's like my #1 comfort game, like the game that I can always just boot up and be like, yep, this is the good shit. Like, even this map that's so basic, where it's just like, you have 3 rooms, you have weapons, and that's it. Like, it expands a lot from this point for people that don't know the game. Like, a lot. It's based off of this, like, this is insanely simplistic compared to what it becomes. But even this, I'm just like, yeah, this is good shit. I just run around, I go pew pew, I die at a certain point, and I run it back. Oh my god. No, this map with sunglasses? Oh god. As soon as I saw the pause menu, I was like, uh-oh. It's not good. It's not good, chat. Yeah, see, this is the upside to the M1, at least, being stuck with this thing. Is I can buy ammo off of the wall for it. I could buy bar ammo, too. I just have to open the upstairs. I'll do it. Give me this. Thank you. So the guns might be bad, but at least I don't have to worry about ammo for them. That is like my small upside here. Jesus, I'm struggling to see. This is ridiculous. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just gotta get the default FOV. I think default FOV was 150, I believe. Ah! Could it be Chole playing God, the Chole thing. Jesus Christ. If the drunk mod is possible, I do not know. I could see if there's a gun game mod that I can load into like just the base maps. Because World at War does have mod support, but most of it's just like completely custom maps rather than like mods that inject into the base game. But hello, Mike. It is Cole playing zombies in 2023. I'm struggling with visibility right now. This is one of the worst sunglasses redeems I've ever gone through at the moment. What new commands we got? Okay, so there's pick a map, which I made 500 points. There's drop weapon, which is currently not available because of the challenge that got redeemed. But we'll get to that. Drop weapon for 50 points is literally just the gun that's in my hand, I have to get rid of it. Like, when you redeem it, I just have to go and get rid of that gun. That has already been abused thoroughly, don't worry. Let's pick map an entire stream. I could do just until until someone else maybe redeems something else. But if you're asking me right now, if you redeem a map, if I'll stay on it for the rest of the stream, then, like, unless, like I said, someone else redeems a different map, sure. Oh no. Not the default FOV! You're making me wear sunglasses and rock the default FOV? I just have to time the FOV with my phone. I've already got, oh Jesus. Back in a minute. She's gotta tell me when she's back. I wasn't done explaining the commands that I've added. I'll have to add these to the command list in the event that we do more of these. Bro, this is fucked. Who did this? Was this Grant? What's wrong with you? Why would you do this to me? This is awful. If anyone has sunglasses handy, if you just want to get a taste of what I'm looking at right now, I'm telling you, it's worse than you might think. I didn't expect to be this blind right now, to have this much of a hard time seeing what's going on. But holy shit. It's worse than I remember. Dude, the console FOV in World at War was so bad. Like, I can't believe that this is actually the FOV they shipped the game with. It's insane to me. I did capitalize on it. It's terrible. This is so bad. Oh. Oh, that was risky as shit. It's good content. Chole can't see the bright side. Chole can barely read chat. It's a struggle out here. Chole can barely read chat. Chole can barely see anything around him. Shit's going down right now. It's okay, the bar will get us through. I don't know what you're talking about, Mikkel. I miss the beard. I miss the beard a little bit, but then I remember how uncomfortable and messy it was. The beard, well, my normal beard will be back in like a week and a half. I've got a solid shadow started. Like, a beard is coming back. I feel like now when I say the beard is coming back, people think it's gonna be that beard again. It's not. But a beard is coming back soon enough. Should have trimmed it down. I should have, probably, but you have no idea how cathartic it was to shave the whole thing off. At the same time, in that moment, I felt powerful. Man, it is rough out here, let me tell you. Oh my god. So when am I gonna do the beardathon again? I'm stuck, I'm stuck! Son of a bitch. I gotta sit there and comb it for like 10 minutes and trim. Yeah, I didn't want to do that with like the full beard. So I took it all off, and it was so nice. So nice. Oh. I'm free from the 2-box. I'm still not free from the FOV and sunglasses, unfortunately, but I'm free from the bar. Which I'll take it. Absolutely. Can't even get past around 12. Hey, I'll have you know we went to 24 earlier. And that was while everyone was redeeming drop weapon and making me get rid of my ray guns and Thompsons and flamethrowers. All right. I got to 24 even with the, you know, all the redeems coming through. Calls himself a high rounder. Oh, Mike also, since Mike is OG and he'll understand the context of this, I'm on controller. So that doesn't help. I haven't played zombies on a controller in like 5 years. So it's certainly not helping my case. I don't think it's been 30 minutes, huh? Oh, for 2-box. Yeah. That's why I threw the big cooldown on it. Controller's easy, man. Not with 4 years of a break. It's rough out here. Got like 1.5 foot of hair, and in the summer I just want to shave it all. Dude, having long hair in the summer is awful. I didn't have hair that long, but I used to have hair like almost shoulder length, and dude, like just short of shoulder length. And in the summer, it's just not fun. I'm free of the FOV. The timer's not going, but it's been a little over 5 minutes. Had to get the kids to bed. Okay. Rapid fire through what I already explained, and then I'll do the latter half of the commands, right? So we had map pick, which is mostly for people who know the game. We got drop weapon, just get rid of weapon in my hand, 50 points. We have default FOV, which I just got free of, which I think is 150, where I have to turn it down to like the console released FOV for 5 minutes, which doesn't sound so bad, but when you see it, you understand. We got 2-box for 250 points. It's on a 30-minute global cooldown though, so you can't use it right now, unfortunately. But 2-box means I have to go to the mystery box, spin it twice, and whatever it throws me, I'm stuck with for the rest of the game, which is why the guns I was using the last game were so terrible. The 2-box disables drop weapon though. So if that RNG gives me something good, chat can't get rid of it again. I considered it, but chat surprisingly said that's where the risk is. Twitch days are gone, wake up, it's been years. Isn't it crazy that it actually has been years? I switched to YouTube on January 1st, on New Year's Day of 2022. So in like 2 weeks, it will have actually been 2 years since the Twitch days. I'll have been on YouTube for 2 years. Which do I hate the most? You don't get to know that. You know, you'll have to figure it out as we go. FOV is bad. The FOV one is funny. Was that your idea, Mickle? The FOV one? Because it's actually, I wouldn't have thought of it, but it is a funny one. I was a Cole Points millionaire on Twitch. I think a lot of people were. A lot of people had a ton of points saved up. But yeah, I think for choosing a map, Mickle, I think we will run with like either rest of stream or until someone else redeems another map. I think that's the fair way to play it because it's so expensive, right? And maybe I throw a global cooldown on it of like 30 minutes or something. So that with that, there's a minimum of 30 minutes on it. Like, even if someone else in chat is out to steal it from you. Oh, someone else suggested FOV. I think FOV was me. Okay, okay. Yeah, Mickle was the first one to meme about it. Is it not going through, or is it just taking a minute? What's it doing here? Was there... Oh, there was a typo. I didn't see it. Sunglasses. Helps if I can spell. Yeah, for a second I was like, is it broken? It should work. There is a delay with the bot. Oh, god damn it. It did work. Okay. 65 degrees of field of view. How about the opposite, wide FOV? You do not want to see wide FOV, trust me. It's not playable. Wide FOV it's not. Anything above 90 in this game really starts to break it. Oh my god. I cannot see. The FOV and the shades together are brutal. Wide FOV looks insane. Hold on. Like, if we go to, like, 120, it's a little wacky. We could maybe do it and have it be 120. Like, you see how busted shit starts to get at 120? But, like, maybe we could do that. I'll think about it. Max FOV, since it's console commands, max is genuinely 360. I'm using a modded client of the game too. Like, I think the actual game wouldn't let you do it. But on this thing, I think it just will let you do whatever. Modded client just for the... It runs in borderless, which the actual, like, standard install on Steam doesn't do. And then, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, it saves your FOV, like, in the actual game settings. Normally, on World at War, it doesn't save it. So you have to, like, type in the command every single time you start a game up to set it back to 90. But on this, it just saves it in your actual settings and defaults you to 90 every time. Let's say max is 180. Oh, God. 180 is not playable. You might think... Anyone who's seen a 180 FOV... There's a reason that games cap it at 120, you guys. There's a very legitimate reason. Hold on, I could, for sake of example, like between rounds here, show it. Assuming the client lets me do it. 180 is good? No, it's not. No, it is not. My sunglasses are almost up. At least there will be some reprieve with that. Okay, hold on. Let's see if it lets me go 180. Oh, it actually won't. How high can we go? Can we do 150? Yeah, we can do 150. 180 would be more than this, you guys. It would be this plus, like, another 30 degrees. We could... At the very least, 150 seems moderately playable. Work messages to be sent? Okay, Jess, we'll see you around. 180 is good, you're just bad. There's a reason most games cap at 120. It's because it's ridiculous when you go beyond that. Because it works off of degrees, right? So, the best way to put it is you get, like, the opposite of diminishing returns. You get exponential returns. That's how to put it. Like, every degree that you go up by, numerically, it doesn't make more of a difference, but as you continuously go wider and wider, like, to the human eye, it seems like it gets exponentially worse with every degree you go up. So 180 is pretty absurd. Like, even that being 150 is crazy. The client, thankfully, won't let me do 180. So if I do add it, I don't have to worry about that. This FOV is so tight, it's starting to hurt my eyes. Like, it's crazy. I can't believe that I played on this, on console. check Discord for funny. Oh, it's the Halo meme. Yes, I've seen that one. The guy who used like the Halo PC release to meme about like PC players and their FOV. To turn up sensitivity all the way? No, sensitivity would be so bad. Hold on, what is the sensitivity that I play on? Just for sake of example. That. The left side is the low side. For the record. The left side is the low end. I've seen that video before, the Halo FOV. Check this out. This is the difference between 65 and 90, chat. Oh. You see, 90 is just that perfect little middle ground, right? I can see the whole room from where I'm looking at it pretty much, right? Except for like this part where it's really wide. Lowest sense is unironically worse than max. It's 200 points. I'll consider it. I'll think about it. Yeah, if I do more of these, I'll add a section to the command list for the zombies stream redeems. Because the redeems just kind of turn like every single run into a challenge run, assuming people are here and care to use them. Every run becomes a challenge in one way, shape, or form with these redeems. Oh, ray gun flamethrower by round 7. Back in the day, I would have given anything for this RNG. But I get to play keyboard and mouse. That's probably more fair. It would definitely be easier to control on mouse and keyboard. Max sense on 150? Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. A little piece of paper and dangles it in front of you. Now, those of you who are here for this, you gotta spread the good word in the other streams. And be like, oh, I love the zombies stream where I get to do all the fun chat redeems. When is the next zombies stream, Cole? You gotta spread the word, all right? You gotta be subtle about it, all right? You gotta be subtle. We can't, you know, we can't let them know that anything fishy is going on, but you all gotta spread the word about how crazy these get. Even if you have to exaggerate a little bit, that's fine. Time to drop. We don't take kindly to good RNG. Mickle, you got a lot of points. What are you waiting for? Mickle's just waiting on the day that I do like a 2,000 point redeem. He's just sitting here, waiting, watching. He'll be ready. Add letterboxing? I don't know if I can add letterboxing. And a 2-box would be fun. I don't know if I could add letterboxing to the game. He never spends them. He did the points command today, Jess. He has like 2,100 points. Or something like that. How many did you have, Mickle? It was over 1,000. I know, or sorry, over, yes. 2,000 is over. It was over 2,000. He has over 10K in my stream. What the hell? 2,200. And he's sitting here like, hey, boys, chop, chop. We need that 50-point redeem. He's like, come on, guys. Someone's got to do it. I don't know who it's going to be, but someone has to. Oh, I almost killed myself there. That one was, oh. That one was very close, actually. I thought that would have killed me. You know what the best part for these zombie streams, zombies, plural, streams is, chat? You know what I happen to own on PC? Every single Call of Duty Zombies DLC ever released. For the record. If there is a zombies map, I do have it on PC. I don't have any of the games installed right now. We're on the World at War grind set today. But like, I literally have them all. Bro, I would probably need to get a whole drive to have them all installed at once. But even the non-Treyarch shit, I have all of them on PC. Cheese Cube map, when? Cheese Cube is great. World at War Cheese Cube or Black Ops 3 Cheese Cube? Bro, don't get me started on customs again. I have seen custom maps in the last like couple months that I'm like, dude, if I install that, I'm gonna play way too much zombies. Like, I've seen the Black Ops 3 scene has, of course, still been going strong. Like, Water Park Zombies actually came out. I remember that map being anticipated like 4 years ago when they first started like sharing stuff about it. You're fine, John, I think. Maybe. Yeah, you're chilling. They finally dropped Water Park Zombies, the team that was working on that. I know, like, Planet worked on that. I don't know who entirely was on it, but I know Planet worked on it. I don't remember the name of the map, but dude, Mickle, you gotta get this. Someone actually made Outbreak in Black Ops 3 mod tools. Like, they have weapon rarities, they have guns from like every zombies game. They have this massive open world map. It's objective based instead of purely round based. It's actually nuts. And I was like, if I install that, my free time is gone. Like, videos will not get done. I can't let that into my life. Someone actually made Cold War's Outbreak in BO3. Vavik, that's what it's called, yes. And it's crazy. I think the Pack-a-Punch goes up to like tier 4 at least. At least I think when I was watching a little bit of it, I saw that they had pack tier 4. Like, it scales even beyond tier 3. Crazy. Close to dropping 500 bucks on a PC. Bro, seriously, someone made BO3 Cold War. Which, back when Cold War was the current game, I was on stream all the time being like, dude, if people just like took the Cold War systems and put them into like BO3 with mods, it would be unstoppable. Like, the addiction factor of that game with like the weapon upgrading and stuff like that just in Black Ops 3 with how well that game plays. Next closest is 6,000. 6,000. Ow, ow. 10k points for a gift sub. Did anyone hear that little audio? Or, oh shit. Could have easily been at 100k. We do have the heist command. I heard the audio thing. Okay, so it was actually the game. I was like, was that my headphones or was that the game? I wasn't sure. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking maybe... Do we change the map? Potentially? I mean, I'm a knocked enjoyer. I've been playing it for almost 2 hours straight. But, all 4 of these are certified classics. Oh, hold on. Mickle dropped an idea earlier for a challenge. Okay. This one will also be 30-minute cooldown. We're doing a little rebalancing on the spot here, okay? All right. Mickle, I am adding a first room challenge redeem. Jesus, people are gambling right now. And then I'll drop the map pick to 400. Because I think first room should be more expensive, because that challenge is a rough one. I'm waiting for the heist to end. Been 6 since, so no one has seen it. Wow. Anything with a name like that sounds fun. It's pretty much like the story with it is it's a pirate heist, treasure hunt heist sort of thing. Some will die, but some will come back successful with the profits to show for it. Yeah, it's still out of order. It still did that thing that it's been doing for the longest time. So like Grant came out of that with profit. Jess came out of that with profit. I should make it so that it also shows like a memorial list of everyone who died on the heist. Because who else joined? Tibby joined it. That's it, I think. So Tibby was lost to time. I just lost 200 points. Let's go. Pain. That hurts a little bit. I think first room. I'm trying to think of other redeems. For now, that works for me. But then I have the choice of map. Actually, hold on. I will think about the choice of map on my piss break. Because the caffeine is hitting, so now would be actually a good time. I'll be back in a minute. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever you gotta do while I'm up real quick, feel free to do it. And when I get back, I'll probably have a plan, maybe. But I'll see you in a minute. All right, I'm back. I'm ready. I have a plan. I've prepared. We're going just to the next one. In one way, keeping it simple, but also balling out. For the uninitiated, when it comes to this game, this is the hard one.
Okay.
Oh, and they talk now. That's right. They start talking on this map. It's weird how I went through the first, like, 2 hours of this stream without even thinking about the fact that they don't talk. We got perks. We got power. First room challenge. Hey, I added the redeem. I did add it. Just so you know. It's there. It's possible. Little stab. Oh. I think I just love all the old maps. Try to get past around 12 this time. Look, man. Verrucht. World at War Verrucht, no less. On controller. With, you know, chat having many ways to screw me over at their disposal. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Also for the uninitiated with this map. Trying to just think of, what's it called? What changes between these two maps? Like, perks get added, so... There's some fairly expensive upgrades, but I can get things like doubled health, faster reloads. I think it's like 30% faster, if I remember right. 30% faster fire rate as well, I believe it is. Something like that, at least. Unironically dying on round 1. No idea what you're talking about whatsoever. Never happened. They added that. The map is a lot bigger. There's a lot more rooms to open up. There's electric traps that cost like 1,000 points to pop, but they're great. And the zombies are a lot more aggressive. Like, it's just a matter of time until I get some crazy zombies running at me. Default FOV is so cruel, this command. Fastest to die in the community. True.
Stupid undead bastard!
Okay, I need to open a door, I think. The Thompson is in here. Yeah. Why would we ever do that? I don't know. Why would you do that? That would be kind of weird of you, right? Don't you think that would be a little strange? Just saying. Would be a little weird of you to do that. Hello, friends. Can we calm down a little bit? Oh shit, you're already in? Ow. Oh, hello. There's multiple of them already in. This is a good time. This is great. It's been so long since I just got on a little zombies binge. This is good shit. This is some proper good shit. How much is that door? Is it 1,000? Oh, 750! Easy. Why do you have that many points? Why does everyone have so many points? Why? I'm a little stressed being on Verrucht. Not gonna lie. This map is a little spooky. And the pressure is on for me to get past round 12 this time. You know, prove my my gamer status. What were the prices again? You know, maybe I just update the command list midstream. I've been adding commands midstream, so why not? Verrucht is easy, you're just ass. I had points at the beginning of the stream. I almost just died on round 4, unironically. After saying I was gonna go past 12 for gamer status. Now I'm poor, but wasn't it all worth it? Wouldn't you say it was all worth it? I hate customers, just throwing that out there. I don't know what you mean. Can we gamba? Heist command still works. Heist command still works. I don't have like the straight up gamba because it fills chat. It's obnoxious, but we have heist.
Let's see how they like this.
Thanks for the bar. Not the same as dice. Heist one. Can I not spell? Oh, I don't remember what the cooldown on the heist is. Oh, thank God. You know what's gonna make this map a lot less spooky? 90 FOV. I don't remember what the cooldown for it is. I remember having one. The only reason I don't have many gamble things is just because it spams chat. It fills it up so fast. Now this map looks beautiful. So much better than what it just looked like. It's clean, elegant.
Sweet.
Ba, 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 ba. I hate this gun so much.
Sweet.
I might update the command list since I've added so many things. Might take a second midstream to do it. Might be worthwhile. The map would look so much better on 150 FOV. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. We're gonna run in here. We're gonna grab the Juggernog, get that doubled health, and I'm gonna feel a lot safer. Oh, heist probably isn't on it. I definitely forgot to put it on there. Smile. No 8-ball? We have 8-ball, don't we? Do we not have 8-ball? Can you try to use it? Molotovs! Great! 8-ball probably also isn't on the list.
Hell yeah.
Definitely a Streamlabs. Yeah. So if it's not a command that I wrote custom, then I probably forgot to add it to the document. Because in the bot on Streamlabs, it has like 2 different pages for like all the commands that it comes with. And then like all the commands that I've added. And the command list is all just the stuff that I've added.
Pull you back to hell.
Up. Look, it's gonna say no.
I'm low on ammo.
See, are you joking? That's definitely a no. 100% a no. Can't tell me otherwise. They might as well have said, no, definitely not. Smile. Definitely. Mystery box. Please be good to me.
This thing better pack a punch.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does. I feel so much safer. I feel so much safer, especially because I know that chat would never take this thing away from me. Because that would be wrong of them. I know that they would never do such a thing to me. Why? God damn it. Hold on. Before Chole. No. On my head. Thank you. Here. All the way on the right. No one is seeing me do this in the command list right now. No one can see this. No one can see this. Oh, god damn it. And Jess did the FOV as well. Oh boy. Hold on. I'm not starting the timers until after I edit the list. So don't freak out. Okay. Hold on. This isn't very efficient. But I'm working on it. Oh, but you see, I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on. My hair. Okay. Then there's drop weapon, which is a 50. And then there was I now have 1,000 points. What? And then there was 2 box. Man, I added all this today. This is crazy. I added so many commands today. And then there was first room. There. No one saw anything. Got it? Okay. Oh god. I can't see anything. Man, this game really does not cooperate with Chole very well, does it? This is pretty rough. Brutal out here. Oh. They get so fast so early on this map. Why? Why? I did drop weapon? When? When? Oh, god damn it, he did. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, I wiggled. I wiggled. Kiss my ass. I didn't see the drop weapon. That's on me. Get that ray gun shit out of here. I had no idea drop weapon had been redeemed. Scam? I'm gonna drop it. I'm working on it. It pains me to do so. I can't believe that someone in chat would do this. How did he survive that? Because we're playing World at War. Like, there's no good reason that I survived it. Thank you, game. It's literally just, we're playing World at War. The game is buggy as shit. It was the first zombies entry, so the zombies are a little wacky. Oh, please, these stairs are so scary. He has invincibility mod. Definitely. Check this out. PTRS trick shot. I killed myself. Woo, I'm alive. Trick shot. Shit. What a terrible weapon. What a terrible weapon. It's not that terrible, but for running around, it is. So terrible. Called Clara. This is a reference to famous Counter-Strike Global Offensive streamer. I don't know her name, so Counter-Strike woman. Probably. Thank you for that reference. I got the reference. I got the reference. Speed Cola speeds up your life. What is this box luck? Panzer Shrek? I can't even afford another spin. God damn it. This is a scary map, man. The amount of times that I've already gotten stuck and somehow lived thanks to the beautiful thing that is Juggernog. Oh, hold on. Banger's coming on. When you got it. Oh, it's been too long. Hold on. Here comes the best part. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, where did you come from? Oh sweet Jesus. Who dropped what? Who dropped what? Oh. I have a PTRS, an insta-kill, and a dream.
Get back in the dirt.
Whew. No barricading? The barricading isn't very good. Like, it's not a bad idea, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah, Mikkel understands. It's, when I do it, it's just for points early on.
Let's see how they like this.
It's not it's not actually for my safety.
That'll work.
Not a bad idea. Hold on, the FOV is up. I can put my FOV back up. I keep accidentally hitting 0. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I keep doing it. Ah.
Still hungry?
Also, Owen was in chat earlier and he said that the Browning sucks. Bro, I don't know what he was talking about. Check this shit out, man. Oh God. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Dead this time.
Hear me out. Double tap. Oh, I'm thirsty. Thirsty for the double tap root beer. That rate of fire is a work of art. God fucking. Ooh. No, Mikkel, I think you just got a bug on YouTube. I think that's it. Man, that fire rate. This FOV is brutal, but that fire rate, though, makes this thing a beast. My favorite bug from old zombies is quad points. If you get 2 double points on top of each other, it doubles your points twice as well as refreshing the timer on it. So you start getting 4 times the points for the next 30 seconds. It's a wonderful thing. Look at how much money I just made, dude. Jesus. And it dropped me a nuke so I can spin the box.
What kind of gun is this?
I'll have my fun and eat it too. Oh! Sorry, what? What happened? I got a little distracted for a second. PPSH go brr, brr. If I could roll my tongue, I would. Brr. Oh my god, what a beautiful work of art. Now this is a weapon. Oh. Man. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is World at War gaming. Unfortunately, the PPSH isn't on knocked. It would be such a good gun for it. But they first brought it into zombies on Verrucht. I'm just happy that it's here, to be honest. I'll take what I can get. I'm just happy he's here. Man. It's a work of art. Is it? That's below me, I think, in the wall. Oh, where is that? Oh my god, is it upstairs? Yeah, it was. It was all the way over here. Ooh, hello. The fire rate's so satisfying, especially with double tap. The thing actually just goes burr. Like, unironically. It just goes burr. There's not even a long enough gap between shots for the human ear to distinguish the difference. It's just like one continuous sound. Wonderful. Oh no. Oh no. 2 max ammos in a row is kind of shit. I already had close to full ammo. What a video game. No one will ever convince me otherwise that zombies is the best thing to ever come out of Call of Duty. Banger. Banger. I was on the same page, Mikkel. I was just thinking about it. I've got the points. I've got 2 guns that I love. I have all the other perks. The map is open. See, now I'm feeling good. Ow, ow, ow.
Am I not bleeding on me? Am I not bleeding on me?
Said it twice. Oh, oh no, oh no. I made it past 12. Oh, what a song. Man. Kevin Sherwood was just cooking when he did all the zombies music. It's insane. He was just, you know the meme of the guy playing piano and it's on fire and he's just going crazy? That was Kevin Sherwood with his guitar. 14, 14, more than 12. Can't tell me I'm wrong. I win. I win. Who's cooking up something special with the music? Oh, there's an Easter egg song on this map. Thoughts? The flames burst out from the ink. That too, that too. Both in one studio session, probably. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. Even just the little riff playing in the background that you can barely even hear. Oh, the FOV is up, thank God. The FOV is crazy. It's wild playing at that FOV for so long. Come on. There we go. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Oh, I never opened the bar room last game. For the non-zombies fans who are here, you've seen this stream how terrible the bar is, right? This room, it's literally just that room that you can see in there. There's nothing in there except for the bar wall by and a dead end. It's 750 points to open it. It's a long-running meme in the community that no one knows why that room was put there. Because it's genuinely just... I mean, I think it was meant to be a camping spot, but even then, it's a shit camping spot. How did you have the perfect setup and still only make it to 14? Because we're on Verrucht, okay? And I wasn't running the trap. You know that if I was running the trap, I could have gone for ages with that setup. You know it. You've seen the Verrucht gameplay. Verrucht was like my bad map in World at War. Even back in my World at War high rounding prime, I think I only ever got to like 90 on this map. That was like my all-time highest. With a mother. Trap strat is for bitches, don't be a bitch. I did it just because you said that. You know that if I did it, we could be here for a while. Oh. My sight is restored. You know, what if I got extra wacky with trying to get people in on the zombie streams? Right? And hear me out. This is maybe me. Someone might need to take me out of the kitchen with this one. But what if I doubled the passive earn rate for channel points during zombie streams? Think about it. Think about it. For only these streams. The rest of the streams, it goes back. Smells like excuses. I mean, this map is just hard. Even with, like, the good strategy. It's just hard. Make it so. I might need to be taken out of the kitchen, but then you all could also advertise that portion, you know, just the fact that during these streams, I'm giving out double points. It's on brand that during the zombie stream, it's double points. Think about it. Think about it. I'm a better cook than Gordon Ramsay. Hold on. Now that clicked for me, give me a second. Hold on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Double points. As soon as it clicked. There. It's now 10 points per 5 minutes. The one thing I think I do have to adjust is drop weapon probably needs to be a bit more expensive. Let's be real. Let's all keep it a buck. Especially if I'm doing doubled points during these streams, I might need to make it a little more expensive. Other than that, we should be fine. Maybe I'll stay down here. Keep the spawns condensed. Can't up the price. Hey, I just doubled your earn rate. All right, come on now. It was only so cheap in the first place because Mikkel said it. I was like, all right, why not? But that was a bad idea. Well, actually, I went double what Mikkel said 20 points, and I was like, hold on now. Cookant? What do you mean, cookant? What are you talking about, Willis? Cookant my ass. Cooketh, I say. Dare I say, cooketh. Where's this last guy? Where's he hanging out? There we go. Found him. Oh, thank you. Let me through. Ooh. I'm just waiting to think up a master load blowing plan. See, that's the beauty of a channel point system. You can do little things along the way, or you can wait for the perfect moment, and you can be ready for the opportunity. But, as all veteran gamers eventually learn, holding on to everything is normally not the move. But, sometimes it works. And when it does work, it works really well. But a lot of the time, you know, I like to live by the use it or lose it philosophy in games. Nowadays, I used to be the craziest hoarder in games. But ever since I learned the use it or lose it, I've become a much better gamer for it. Not if you're a good gambler. You all know that the double points was cooking, and if we're doing double points, because you may sound like, oh, well, you can't up the price, but like, if I doubled the price of drop weapon, it's still the same price. I'm not raising the price of anything else. Just drop weapon was underpriced to begin with, and I knew it. I knew it would be getting raised as we went. I said it when I added it. We all knew. We were all on the same page with that one. It was only a matter of time. I refuse to use Ember in Dark Souls 3, so what if it makes me stronger? It's lost upon death. Oh, Ember is humanity, eh? Ante-up our points if you can't complete them. Maybe. I don't know. I would definitely have to try to write something into the bot for it. I'm trying to think, how could I do that? I have no idea how I could do that. I might be able to figure it out, but off the top of my head, I'm not sure. Because that's why I want YouTube to like actually natively support channel points. Is when I did do zombies on Twitch consistently, we would do like predictions, which Twitch literally lets you gamble your channel points on.
Not good.
So like the mods could also do the predictions for me while I played on Twitch. So like the mods could just be there and be like, okay, chat, how much are you willing to bet that Chole makes it past round 12 this game? And then chat could bet a certain amount of their points on yes or no. And it would create this big pool of channel points. And then depending on which one became true, it would divvy up that pool, like it would distribute it out to the winning side. So like if I did make it past 12 that game, then everyone who said yes would get like the total pool of points for both sides distributed to them. And it was great. It was a very fun system. I wish we had that. Too old to know how YouTube works anymore. That sounds like fun. I know. I've been on YouTube's ass about it. I'm in the, what's it called? Creator cohort. So I've been on their ass about it, but to no avail. I've been on their ass about live stream stuff in general. To little result. But if I annoy them about it enough times, then maybe, just maybe, we'll get somewhere. The like 10 gifted a month that they're covering for streamers, for partnered streamers, that's a start. As far as what I'm seeing, I think that's a first in a good direction to be taking. I did it. I played the music. Oh, it's mixed so quietly. Ow. Oh my god. But it's there. Just very quietly. Almost inaudible. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. There was one person who bet the really stupid option with like 50 points, and there was 15K in the obvious pool. If the 50-point guy wins Havoc, it was always so good when someone would bet like a tiny amount when there was a giant pool on one side, and that person won. Dude, people would be so angry. It was hilarious. I loved that shit. We need like a proper channel point system on YouTube so bad. It's such a good thing. Like such a good idea thing. Good job, Chole. Such a good idea. I think YouTube is like years behind when it comes to live streaming community features. It's YouTube's big flaw right now as a platform. Like if you look at all the massive components in terms of user experience, I think YouTube's biggest flaw right now is the lack of community features. Because YouTube has the largest user base of any social media platform, right? It has the largest like daily active user base, but it doesn't feel like there are, well, okay, it does feel like there are communities on YouTube. It doesn't feel like there's as much of like a community sense on YouTube as there is for like Twitch, you know? And you could see who bet what. The division was great. It was. The channel point system, the predictions on top of the channel point system is great. The music is too quiet for my taste. I could just throw on the instrumentals. They're upping their game with ads. Bro, you know what? I don't know why this is a thing. Speaking of being in the creator cohort, I never knew this change was coming. They didn't tell us. Normally, those of us in there know about changes beforehand. But as someone who watches YouTube and doesn't have premium, you know what is so annoying? If you get 2 ads, sometimes now, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, if you skip the first ad, it no longer skips both ads every time. Sometimes it just skips to the second one. And it's not like, oh, it's a bug. It's an intentional change. Because the skip button no longer says skip on it in those circumstances. It says next. Which on one hand, like this is one of those things where I'm like, okay, from my position, you know, blue pill, I do make more money from it. Red pill, I watch a lot of YouTube and that shit is annoying. Like, whenever there's something like that, it's always, I feel both ways, but I'm just like, bro, why? Like, as a viewer, it's annoying. Like, sure, my ad revenue might be going up like 40% this month because of that change. Even though, like, say I get the same views as last month, same amount of ad plays, it'll go up by like 30-40% just off of that. Like, that's a pretty big deal. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's bad user experience. And user experience is important for longer watch sessions. But also, to be fair, like, they have the data. They can compare how it's impacting watch sessions and revenue. Like, they can see both of those things. You know that they are very actively monitoring that. And they'll ultimately, after like a few months of running this, come to a decision on it, whether to keep it or not, based on the data. So I guess long term, like, from the creator and user side, like someone who's on both of it, I'll know if it's overall a positive or not for the economy. For, not economy, ecosystem. That's the better word. But who knows? At this point, I have no idea, or no way of knowing. It's only like a week or two old at this point. And bam, ad, it ruins the experience at the best parts. Yeah, in my opinion, the problem with that is if creators have mid-roll ads turned on, YouTube places them automatically unless the creator goes in and places them manually, which we can, but a lot of creators' content is not made with ad breaks in mind. So even if we place them manually, a lot of the time, it'll just kind of still break up the pace unless you like put stuff into your video to be like ad break. But then if you put stuff into your video, YouTube's not going to play the ad every single watch. It's just a potential spot where an ad might play, because the algorithm that's behind it, like the system, is very optimized to where sometimes even if an ad should play at that moment, it might not play an ad based on how many ads you've watched that day and the pacing between them. It's very engagement optimized, right? Because they've had the system for like 12 years and been tweaking it the entire time. It's pretty much peaked or tweaked to perfection in that regard at this point. But I think YouTube should not even allow them to be placed automatically. If YouTube said the only way you get mid-roll ads is if you go and place them manually, I think it would work much better. It would force us to actually go in and like make them feel more natural. I think overall that would be the way to do it. But again, like they've got the data. They know what they're doing at this point. They've got like more than a decade of data from millions of daily active users averaged out across 10 years. Like they know. The system is made in a way that works very, very well and does exactly what they want it to do. But that's just my 2 cents. As someone who's been partnered for like a year and a half. Can I beat 14 with push?
Still hungry?
Hold on, I want to read Mickle's thing. Unskippable ads on YouTube Shorts? Really? I don't think I've ever seen an ad on YouTube Shorts. Dude was putting ads during the transitions. It was pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of people who do like more formally structured essays like that, where they have like blocked out sections, do that. Like I do essays, sure, but I don't really block them out in sections. I kind of do like one continuous stream of thought, or at least that's what I shoot for. I find that for engagement, it works a lot better that way for me. But for people who do blocked out essays, who put in, like, they just go in and place those ads manually. Whoa. Oh god. It does work out really nicely. Like, I've been watching essays before where the guy will literally say, like, but before we talk about that, time for an ad break, and then an ad plays, and I'm like, holy shit, that's actually kind of, like, it's funny. It feels like you're watching TV, like network TV. Maybe in a bad way, because that's like one of the more obnoxious things on network TV, but like, I thought it was endearing almost, like for a YouTube thing, because no one does that. It was so like abnormal that it caught me off guard. Enough people need to report and just keep reporting. Well, YouTube has a system in place as well. Well, it's a system that does a lot of things on YouTube. But it's essentially how they measure like organic engagement versus spam. And it does affect reporting as well. Like if the system picks up that you just report everything of a certain variety, it will start to disregard your reports because it will pick up on the fact that you just report everything for whatever reason. So if you do report every single ad, especially if you've done it, oh shit, that happened fast. Especially if you've been doing it for a while, I'm more than willing to bet that YouTube just throws your reports out and doesn't bother with them anymore. Like CPR videos. I love the meme of like CPR videos getting a pre-roll ad. To be fair, if there are ads on a CPR video, like to be fair to YouTube as much as I can with that, because like I get it, but if an ad is playing on that, guess what? The person who uploaded the video turned ads on, and they specifically turned on pre-roll ads because there's a checkbox in YouTube Studio to enable or disable pre-roll ads. That's not YouTube's fault even. That's literally the person who uploaded the video that put those there. Well, granted, they allowed those to be put there, but you get what I'm saying. If they didn't check the box, they wouldn't have been there. It's off by default, by the way. for the non-YouTube people, not any non-partners, which will be most people, right? It's off by default. You have to manually say you want pre-rolls. They would have done that. Little map change, by the way. I didn't call it out, but it's dumb. It's kind of dumb, but like you can get why they would do it, especially because like reporting, right? Report, especially like mass report. They do have a thing in the system where, because manual support can only go so far, like manual moderation and stuff can only go so far. They only have so many people at YouTube. They can only actually check so many things. So if enough reports come through on one piece of content, the system will automatically put that piece of content on hold until someone can review it, until an employee actually has time to go look at it. So, like, the system exists to prevent, like, botting and, like, mass flagging on alt accounts, or maybe, like, I don't know, a Reddit community has just decided to, like, completely bombard a certain niche with reports, something like that. It exists to prevent stuff like that from taking up time that should actually be put towards, like, genuinely problematic pieces of content. And that same system that measures, like, what's it called? Authentic engagement, I guess is the best way to put it. It's also used to measure, like, dislike bombing. Like, I know that I, in my time on YouTube, have had people bot my channel with dislikes, and, like, every piece of content of mine for a week, as soon as it goes public, like, within 5 minutes, it'll have, like, 50 dislikes on it. Which is well out of the norm for my channel. But what always happens whenever that occurs is that by the end of the day, at like latest, normally within like an hour or two, those dislikes will all be gone. Because the YouTube system will pick up on like, oh, these dislikes all came from like the same email or the same IP or whatever. And it'll recognize that it's a dislike bomb and it will remove it so that my piece of content doesn't get bombed out of the algorithm, right? Like, the system exists for very legitimate reasons.
I got 2 words for you.
People have just been finding better ones. It's not that people have been finding better ones, it's that ad blockers have gotten better because of YouTube cracking down on ad blockers. To where now, I haven't gotten one of the new fancy ones yet, but like, you're getting a lot of ad blockers that are sophisticated enough that YouTube's new system to detect ad blockers can't detect them. And if YouTube wants to use a system like that, they're gonna have to go back and rewrite the system to detect ad blockers to try to fix whatever they're doing to get around it. It's actually very funny to me that YouTube, in trying to crack down on ad blockers, has ironically like pushed that space into being better. It's helped to push the other to be better. Exactly. It's so funny to me that the guys that make ad blockers saw that change come through and immediately were like, oh, okay, we can just make our ad blocks more sophisticated to get around it. And they did. Like, immediately, they were just like, boom. Got around it. It's wild to me. Obviously, as someone who does YouTube, like, for main source of revenue, like, ad blockers going away on my user end, I use one. It would be annoying, but with how prevalent ad blockers are, because they are like pretty much required nowadays for basic internet safety. The amount of money I make in a month would go up by a good bit if they got a change like that through and the ad block like didn't get more sophisticated. I would definitely have a much easier time making money on YouTube. But stuff like that is also kind of why we have like Patreon and YouTube memberships. Like, it's for people who feel that they get enough value out of the channel. It's a way for them to just kind of throw in and be like, yeah, regardless of what happens with like ad blockers or just ad revenue in general this month, because there's always some wacky shit every few months. Like, at least this much is covered by members of the community, right? It goes a long way. That's why people are like, why do you only have a $1, sorry, why do you have a tier that's only $1 a month? I'm like, because it all kind of just adds up. Like, $1 a month is way more than I make off of a single user in terms of just ad revenue. So as soon as one person is willing to give that, like, it covers my bases for more than you would think in terms of, like, ad space wonkiness happening with Google. Become the real life Skynet. It's only $1. Exactly. And then I can do my Twitch e-girl. It's only $1. If you guys don't have $1 a month to give to me, you shouldn't be watching gaming streams on YouTube. Get a job. It's $1. It's crazy to me that that clip still lives rent-free in my mind, like, what, 5 years later? Like, we still frequently make the $5 a month joke on stream. After this much time. I was making that joke back on Twitch 5 years ago. I'm still making that joke today. Like, at least a few times a month I make this joke. Crazy to me how that one clip has just never left my mind. That woman is absolutely lying about her age, by the way. When I looked her up on stream like a month ago or so, when I randomly was like, bro, what happened to her? And she's still streaming, but her profile says that she's 21. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm 21. You looked like you were in your mid-20s 5 years ago when that clip went viral. There's no way in hell you were 21. To be fair, maybe there is a way in hell. Maybe there's some chance. But, like, everyone in stream, when I said that too, who knew who we were talking about, they were like, there's no way. Google tried to make a robot that can create hamburgers out of toy ingredients, and it's still not as intelligent as ad blocker AI. We don't even remember her name, but her legacy is sealed. She was a teen when she said that. Bro, there's no way. Bullshit. That's what I'm saying. If she's 21, I'm 21. Do you know what I looked like 5 years ago? Not like I was in my mid-20s. Okay, that's... I started keeping my facial hair around that time, but without facial hair. Not like I was in my mid-20s. Absolutely not. .16, it looks like she's in her 30s. She really, like, she looked like she was in her mid-20s when she said that, and if she is 21 today, she would have been 16 then. It makes me want to check in, like, a year from now and see if it still says 21. Her Twitch says she's 33. Her Twitch is where I got it. Are we talking about the same person? That seems about right. I would say that seems more accurate. She is in her 30s. Her Twitch said when we looked at it that she was 21, which is where I was like, wait, what? I wasn't able to show it on stream because she has what's it? Like OnlyFans promo right next to it, and I'm like, I can't show that on YouTube. But it said 21. Not 100%. Mikkel, you were the one who found her last time, right? Because she changed her name. Her channel name. She rebranded. Which is why last time when it came up, it was hard to figure out Or at least I was like, bro, I don't even know. Like, I looked up her old name and I didn't find it, so I was like, oh, god damn it. She's gone. Who knows what happened? But then someone in chat was like, I found it! Well, I think it was Mikkel. Or maybe it was Sepper. I think it was Sepper, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure it was Sepper. Oh, right. The box moved. Where did the box go? Oh, beautiful. Have this open. I'm just looking for a good gun, man. Is that too much to ask? That only look 22 to 23. Definitely, there are people who look way younger than you would expect. Or, sorry, way younger than they are, rather. But, and there are people... That's it. Invader V. Wait, is that her? Hold on. I'm investigating. Wow! That... Sorry, is this her? No, this is a different one, chat. This is a different one. I was like, I think... This is the, This is the chick who became the meme with, like, the kill by 30 Seconds to Mars in the back, where she's like, the planet is dying, the animals are dying. This is a different streamer. This is a different one. I recognize her, but she's a different meme. Hold on. Twitch, it's only $5 a month clip. What was her name? Bad Bunny was her old username. I'm doing it. I'm looking. I'm investigating. Found her new name. I found it. I got it. Hold on. I go to verify. Where is the channel? Oh, she's banned? Hold on. If I pull over the window, it's gonna show the name. She's banned. Hold on, I'm going to streamer bans. I went to her channel and that's what I got. I was like, why is her channel not coming up in the search? I'm going to streamer bans. We scroll back a few days because there was just that huge ban wave with all the art stuff. And the average ban on Twitch is like a 3-day ban. That's like the common one that they give out. All right, let's see. No matches? Oh my God, is she like banned? No matches were like within the last 4 days. Hold on. If I go back to like the beginning of the month, like if I go back to like here, November 29th, right? That's almost 3 weeks ago. Let's try again. Bro, is she? I don't want to say the name out loud. Professionalism and all that. I'm looking at like her wiki page right now. Whoa! She got an indefinite ban. I'm not saying for what. She got an indefinite ban. She is banned. I got my answers. Spill the tea. Nope. I'm not doing that to my YouTube stream. I'm not doing that to my YouTube stream. Hint as to what? See, supporting bad things is literally the best that I can say. Like, Genuinely, that's the best that I can say. But hello, Tass. I hope everyone enjoyed me clicking the add button. That's fair enough. Supporting bad things. She got an indefinite ban. So, with that being said, it's only $1 a month, chat. Can you not afford $1? $1 a month. Type on Discord. I would never wink wonk. Ever wink wink. It's only $1. Also, my beloved made his debut right here. Crazy to me that this guy is in Modern Warfare Zombies. They kept the WAF around forever. I think the WAF is in more Zombies titles than it's not. Well, Treyarch at least. If we only include Treyarch's games, I think that that's true. Because it's in World at War. It's in Black Ops 1. It is not in Black Ops 2. It's in Black Ops 3. It's kind of in BO4. It's the Wonder Waff, but it's like a modified one. It's different. It's the Scharfschütze, right? It's not in Cold War. It is in Vanguard. It is in Modern Warfare Zombies. Still couldn't manage round 12. Look, you saw how quick that happened. What'd she say? Nothing. Wink, wink. $1 a month is too expensive for me, kind of overpriced. Can you not afford $1? If you can't afford $1 a month, you need to not be watching Call of Duty streams on YouTube. You need to be working to make more money so that you can afford a $1 a month membership. That bit is never gonna get old for me. That is a meme that will never die. Like, as long as I stream, that will never die. Harder work than construction? Well, of course it is. Of course. What are you talking about? It's so hard. The really hard part with streaming, though, like the one thing that I feel like no one, NFT is the only thing I can understand. That's gotta be. Thank you for the sub, maybe, question mark. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the one thing that everyone who tries out streaming is always like, wait a second, I didn't think this would be the hard part. It is exhausting. Like, absolutely exhausting. Like, I used to only stream for 2 hours a day, like way back, because it, like, just those 2 hours would be enough for me to be like, ooh, I'm done for the day. Ooh, nothing else for me. And then we upped it to 3 when I came over to YouTube. And like Mickle might remember, when I upped it to 3 for the first time, it like destroyed me for the first week. Like it was rough out here. And then when I started doing 4 hours, I was like, oh my god, this might kill me. 4 hours took like multiple weeks for me to adjust to before I was able to like do it consistently. It's exhausting. I don't even know why. Well, actually, I guess like I'm sitting here brain at 100% nonstop talking for like 4 hours straight. So I guess I do understand why, but you wouldn't think it's tiring, right? Like when you just think about it, you're like, yeah, streaming, that wouldn't be so bad. Streaming 4 hours can't be that bad, but like, woof. The way that your mind and body feels if you're not used to it by the time you're like 2 hours in, it's so tiring. So tiring. Can't wait for the 5-hour streams. Hey man, this week, honestly, like I have the endurance for longer streams. Cause like 4 hours a day even, like it is a lot of stream time to do that 7 days a week. But the time has been going back a little bit, like how right now it's 3.5 hours. I've been stealing back 30 minutes a day, right? It's just because of the video stuff. Like doing the reviews and then like adding shorts back into the business model going into the new year. Like I've just been doing all of the pre-production work to like get short stuff ready and like set up to go. Like I need the extra 30 minutes a day. I might need more than that. Cause honestly, I've been staying up later than I should, so I might even dial it back to 3 a day. But I said it the other day, like even 3 hours of Chole a day is plenty. No one needs more than that. No one needs more than that. Do a 69-hour stream every day. It's really not that much longer. It's really not that bad. Yeah, it might even still go back to 3 hours a day just because it is... I just need more time for videos right now. Like, I have been staying up too late trying to do it all, like, every day. I have been feeling the effects of less sleep. Like, overall, it's hurting my productivity. So, I think we might go back to 3. 3.5 is an improvement. I've been giving it a few days. I was just gonna go straight for 3 hours, but I was like, well, maybe just the extra 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day, that's 3.5 hours a week of extra work time for videos specifically. Like that might just be like that little bit that I need, right? So far, it's definitely better. I just don't know if it's like all the way there. But I'm giving it a few days before I dial it back further. Boom. Bring me the dogs. Bring me the dogs. Oh. Don't look. It's totally fine. Uh-oh. Oh! Beard? The beard is not home. The beard is not coming home. The beard will not be coming home. I'm telling you this. The beard will not be coming home. Hold on. In the bot, I should do that. I'm stupid. I had a variable in the wrong place on one of the commands. Screenshot? I don't know what you're talking about, screenshot. Ooh. Nice little spinal crack. I got 10 minutes here. I don't really know what I can do in 10 minutes, but I could maybe do something. Surely. I could surely do something. I got the B-hops going. I'm smooth with it. You see? You see how smooth? See these hops? Shit. I'm just shuffling around, don't mind me. Just waiting for the guys to get here. He kills 2 downs. Okay, it's not actually 2 downs. Like right now, it says that this game I have 2 downs.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't afford to play 5 rounds of zombies a day. Dropped a nuke in zombies. Okay, that's true though. But really, I dropped a double nuke, if you think about it that way, because I did only down once. Remember, quick revive don't work in solo in this game. Like, a down is a death in World at War. In solo play, at least. So if you really think about it, I dropped a double nuke. That's right. That was really weird. I tried to build the barrier while shooting, and it reloaded. I mean, I get that it's the same button, but I don't know what happened there. And I'm making lewd noises. What? What now? Come again? Well, maybe not. Never mind. Wrong choice of words there, perhaps. Bow, bow, bow. Huh? How do you have a negative KD in zombies? It's so funny. I have seen that clip. I have seen the clip of the guy who downed so many times in zombies that he genuinely had more downs than kills. And the dude roasting him just had no mercy with it. Zero, he held back nothing. It is really funny, actually. I forgot about that video. What game was that again? It wasn't World at War. At least I don't think it was. What game was that on? Because the game also could make it even funnier if it's... Oh my god, it was Cold War? I literally was about to say, if it was Cold War... Jesus Christ. That's right, it was D Machina, wasn't it?
Hey, straight back. He ain't that good.
I was watching the middle of the stream the whole time. It happens to the best of us. It happens. Ow! Shit. I had no idea that dude was there. Things really chilled out. That is so crazy. Negative KD in zombies is one thing. Negative KD in zombies on D Machina is a whole other discussion, right? That's like next level of unbelievable that he managed to do that. Like genuinely crazy that he managed to do that. You have to try to do that. I feel like. Right? You have to try to go negative in zombies. Don't you? Because I really feel like you do. Like the English die. People were calling it Die Machine. And that, to me, was wild, but maybe it's because, like... I've been independent studying German on and off since I was like 14. So like, sure, maybe I'm just a little more inclined to say it the right way, to read it the right way sort of thing, but like, people reading Die Maschine as Die Machine was wild. Painful. Like, some of them are fair with like Der Eisen, like everyone abbreviating it to Der Eisen, or saying like Der Eisen Drak or Drak, because no one wants to say Dracha. Like, that one's fair, but Die Maschine is not that hard to say. Like, it's really not a whole lot of effort. You know, Der Eisen Dracha becomes a bit of a mouthful. It's because I haven't worked on it in years. My accent is gone. Like, my accent is just dead at this point. I did just get started on the
Those don't sound like free
Japanese studying. So German's only gonna get put off for even longer now. Like, me going back and fixing it up and building on it more. It's only gonna be a longer time between now and then at this point.
I'm gonna need a clip soon.
Japanese is hard. Like, you know, everyone says it, so, like, I knew going in that it would be, but, like... You have to learn how to read, write, and speak it, like, all simultaneously. You can't, like, break it up into separate parts. Like, it's all tied together. So it's a process. It's... the reading is so hard to learn. Learning hiragana is not easy. Because even, like, it's not even just like learning the alphabet necessarily.
Time to die, freak me.
Because rather than like letters, the way that we use them in English, just being like, yeah, this letter makes this sound. Which is the same way in like Spanish and German as well, which are the other languages that I've independent studied before. In Japanese, it's like a whole syllable. Like, one character is like a whole syllable in hiragana. Like, one symbol is the go. Like, go is one symbol. In Greek, I've never learned Cyrillic either. Like, anything Cyrillic. I learned like 5 words of Greece, or Greece. Yep, Greece. I learned some Greece. I learned like 5 words of Greek while I was there, and I've since lost every single one of them. I don't remember a goddamn one.
Ah, fucking boom, freak bags.
I don't remember a single Greek word. Excited to learn Japanese. Learning Japanese is going to be a humbling experience, probably. I've generally taken to language study pretty easily. Independent studying them, at least. Like, in a classroom setting, like learning Spanish in school growing up, I didn't learn any Spanish in school. Like, none of that information stuck in my head in a meaningful way, but independently doing it, I was able to learn Spanish fairly easily. The same with German. But Japanese is going to be a very slow process. It so far has been a very slow process. English does not have just one way to pronounce letters. Okay, that's fair. We have like soft G, J, no, not J, sorry, G. I almost corrected myself to J, but that's just not right. English pronunciation is the worst thing ever. It's like, phonetically, our language makes no sense. Whenever I am working on other languages, I'm always like, man, this makes me thankful that I'm like a native English speaker, because actually trying to learn it with no foundation would be so not fun. I mean, depending on where you're from, like some places you'll start like really young on English to make it easy. I know, but if you like with no foundation tried to learn English as an adult, it would be so hard. I saw that before the bot yeeted it for the letter. Try to find the letter R in kernel is a great example. Conscience versus science. I don't know what you're talking about. It makes sense to me. Anyway, it's about that time. So, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time if you haven't done so already. We'll probably do one of these again. I wouldn't know when I would schedule another one of these, but with all the redeems and stuff that I just made, we'll probably do one of these again. We'll give it another spin. But we're also doing like all the S ranks on the Devil May Cry games. We're doing the 100% on every Armored Core game. We're doing GTA 100%, which has been wild. We're doing a lot right now, so feel free to come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I'd appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of the community to engage, or outside of YouTube to engage with the community, feel free to go ahead. Check out links in the description. All that stuff is down there. Also, if you haven't seen them already, feel free to check out the Ace Combat series, the review series. It's pinned in the pinned message. There's a link to the playlist right there if you're interested in that. The new one will be going up on Monday morning. And I think there's like about an hour or so of video to watch there. So if you're interested, it's the perfect time to get caught up. Other than that, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.